Okay, everyone can say hello to Sash.
Is Arctic
Hello.
even here right now?
Yeah, he's
Hi,
here.
Sash.
He just unmuted himself.
Oh, okay.
I got a sore throat, so I'm conserving my voice. Oh shit!
Hello.
Yeah, no good. I dropped my drink, but it has a lid. That's good.
Oh, it's
Smart.
Arctic. It's Arctic proof.
Exactly. It's,
I just picture
Oh, it is
Arctic
on
with
my
a
phone.
sippy cup.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
when-
what it is, the sippy cup.
When are we buying him that one that
The
doesn't
mighty
tip
mug.
over? Yeah, the mighty mug. We need guy.
Should have got it for him for Christmas.
Yeah,
This
fuck.
Christmas. We'll pull
This
together
Christmas,
some money,
mighty
send a
mug.
couple mighty mugs over.
Sounds fantastic.
Set up a PA box,
We each
Or
have
pass.
to donate a mighty mug.
or just like send us a parcel collect address. We can send you a mighty mug.
I mean, I'd have to send money for someone there because I'm not paying the shipping from US to Australia.
Well, doesn't have to be. It's not. He might not even be in Australia.
True that.
How much is a mighty mug? And are they? Where are they
I
from?
don't think they're that expensive.
Where are they shipped from? Australia. There's some in Australia. Okay. It's probably cheaper to go from Australia to Philippines. Is that where you are now?
They're about $35.
Yeah,
I think that's New Zealand. Well, they're about
and there's the mighty mug is like there's one that's 28 and there's one that's 38.
I like the way,
I have a
That'd be
question.
more expensive.
I like the way everyone said they was ready, so the start of this recording is going to be a plug-in for
What's
Mighty
your
Mug.
question?
For mighty mugs.
Do they sell them on
Hashtag
Amazon?
not sponsored.
Because you can just put in your address for it and they can send it there.
I have free shipping on Amazon.
Well, if they sell it on Amazon, do that.
Mighty.
It's on, I'm looking at it on Amazon right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I have free delivery on Uber Eats because I haven't ordered it yet. Because I can't.
There's even like an actual mug version where it's
And
shaped
now,
like a mug.
second question: what is Mighty Mug?
It's
It's
an
an
unspillable cup.
What?
It's like
Maybe
a
it's
mug
like
with like it's got like
Suction.
it's
It
got a
has like
suction cup on it.
thing on the bottom.
How do you clean
Ah.
it? You don't. You let it fester.
So that's why I need
Yeah.
multiple.
What
Yeah, it's
doesn't
just
kill
the
you
flavor.
isn't just isn't finished yet, obviously.
Obviously. Twitch said it best.
Okay, free international delivery on Prime international orders over $49.
Cool. Oh, so we gotta
Look at
get
that.
so we gotta get two of them. Two of the cheaper one.
Yeah,
It's cheaper
alright,
'cause it's
that's
more, I guess.
Arctic's Christmas present done. What about his birthday
Hell yeah.
present?
Two travel
Another
mugs.
couple mighty mugs.
Another couple. A lot of mighty mugs.
He'll,
Just
he'll get,
send a box full of mighty mugs.
he'll get
Hell
checked through
yeah.
customs. He'll open up a suitcase and it's just cut.
So,
Can you
yeah,
explain
so-
these there?
He's never allowed to use a
well,
mighty
they're
mug twice.
unspillable.
I have to open up every mug to make sure nothing's in them.
The mighty mug.
I suppose everyone
Alright,
can say
so
hi.
as you know by now, I am horrendously sick.
Yeah, she goes.
Probably shouldn't be here, but I am here, and we're going to get through this. At least we'll get through some of it.
We'll get
I'm
through
going
it
to have
together.
to call it early. There's just no doubt about it. No, you don't need to know those details. I've been even as recently as when I said I'm going to go to the shops. I've been sick since then. So yeah, it's pretty
Ouch.
constant. Yeah, that's right. I haven't slept in days. Anyway.
Everyone can say hello to Sash.
Hello to
Yeah.
Sash.
Hello.
I thought we already said hello to Sash.
Yeah, but nobody said it.
This is part 2.
Hello, Sash.
Hey everyone.
Do we care about Sash?
I care about Sash.
He did a band with us.
Sure.
I'm still holding on. I'm like
we-
that chicken.
Well,
He'll be
no,
back.
we
What's-
have to
what's that
carry
one
on
movie?
to the tradition, even if we don't like it.
Chicken Run? I don't know. That's chicken, isn't it?
Titanic, I think I was thinking of.
Oh, Chicken Run, Titanic. I get them two mixed up all the time.
Yeah. Then they go
God,
Jack.
such
They
similar
both have a
movies.
big boat.
And their
Both
their
masterpieces of
scores.
film.
Scores are absolutely beautiful, but
So we begin today in a most unusual situation. Most of us have barely just retired to our rooms. It'll take you 30 feet of movement to get to the deck from here. But Wild Gold has jumped in the water trying to catch a catfish. Only there's a fish trying to catch a cat. Not really a fish, more like a giant squid. Not really a giant squid, more like a baby kraken. All right. So, why don't we begin by giving the Kraken and Wild Gold one free round, and then everyone else can join in. Presumably, the Kraken doesn't drown Wild Gold, because if it does, then you won't be coming in next round because you won't know that he's in so much trouble.
Da-da-da-da.
All right, Wild Gold. You jump into the water. It's dark here. It's murky, but you are looking face to eye with an incredibly large squid.
Uh-oh. He's gonna try his best to get away because he doesn't have a sword with him right now, and I doubt he could get it out of his bag of holding in the water.
All right. The Kraken reaches out with one of its tentacles as you try to retreat, because its tentacles have a huge amount of range, as you might expect. It grabs you. Can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Grabs you and it throws you all the way up against the boat. Smash! Bang! You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and that will alert everyone else. So everyone can roll initiative now. It'll take you 30 feet of movement to reach the deck.
Bonk. There's the ship lurch as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it just hit a small, an iceberg, I suppose.
I don't know what the medical procedure term is for going up the butt.
Prostate exam?
Suppository? That's not really right.
I mean, you put something up the butt. It's close.
Foreplay.
Oh god, that's foreplay? Fuck you, you're a wild sex
up
bastard.
the butt.
Alright, baby, we're
Nick is
just
a
gonna
lucky
do
lady.
this.
Yeah, but I mean, if this is baby
And then we're
Kraken,
getting down to real business.
What is the next step? Oh, fuck. Pulls at the baton.
The next step, well, you've heard of the Cleveland Steamer, right?
I think I'm about to.
God.
Oh my. For PG-13 stream, guys. Come on.
We ain't
Uh,
streaming.
no, I
It's
selected that.
YouTube.
Yeah, this content is not for children.
Alright, is that everyone?
Good.
Has everyone rolled initiative?
I don't think so.
Looks like it. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing.
I think we're missing one.
Who are we missing?
Is it Carrot? Is it the kobolds?
It's
got one.
not Rose. I
The
think
other
it is.
kobold?
I did roll
Not
it.
the oh, it's Prophet.
I rolled
Yeah,
it.
it's Prophet Kobold.
You didn't click on yourself, fool.
I didn't have it. I just clicked in it.
Initial. Man, if only you could take that one, huh?
I don't mean to complain, but can I be sized up a little bit? I'm a bit of a teeny weeny boy.
You
You're
feeling
a
a bit
dwarf.
emasculated?
Hey. Hey. Oh,
Everyone-
you go now.
Now he's the compensating size.
He's finally to the size of his ego.
Yeah.
Joking.
Boy's eating
Of
mushrooms.
his egolo.
Thank you. Egglo. If I ever get big, that's my name.
Eglo.
Egglo. Yeah.
Lego his Eglo.
Lego. Eggless.
Alright. Libretta, you hear a crash. You think we hit an iceberg, but somehow we hit it from behind instead of in front. That's odd.
I run out to on deck. Where's the entrance to the?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you want it to be. Yeah.
These latches.
Yeah, that sounds about
I'll go with
the
that.
latches look good.
And then I will dash to the back. So about right
Perfect.
there.
All right. You can't see what is harassing Wild Gold, but you do see a. Oh, I was going to use a bad term, but it's a PG strength. You see a wet cat at the edge of the boat.
A dank,
A damp
Mo-
feline.
a
A
moist
feline.
feline.
I don't know. Moist under
Soggy
violence.
lion.
There we go.
Does it? A sopping.
know.
A
What?
drowned cat. I told you this is gonna be the session where we drag his corpse out of the water.
A hydrated tabaxi.
There we go.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Wild Gold. What are you going to do?
How high up is the boat?
About 30 feet, not that high.
I climb.
All right, encounter is over. Do we call it there?
No.
All right.
I climb and I grab my. I'm gonna use Worm Slayer for this. I'm gonna draw Worm Slayer out of my bag of holding, and I'm gonna jump back into the water after raging.
All right. That's bold.
I'll be back.
All right.
I'm fishing. Tell everyone else.
He's not going to sleep, or he's just fishing. It's fine.
With a great sword.
Lure of the
Giant
mighty.
fish.
I'm gonna run up. I'll run up to the deck.
All right. It takes 30 foot of movement to get to the top of the deck. You still have an action left and a bonus action.
Of 30 feet of movement. I'll use my last 10 feet and just look around.
All right. You can see that as you get to the top of the deck, Wild Gold climbs up, dripping wet. He grabs his sword, tells you he's going fishing, and jumps back in.
Is this really out of character for Wild?
Hey.
He doesn't like water.
Uh-oh. Okay. That'll do for me.
And the boat
Alright.
just did
And the
shake.
other times he's gone fishing, it's been with a fishing rod.
Where is
But
his fishing
has he
rod?
gone fishing when I've been here?
I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I mean, he's been fishing when Luro's been here, obviously, and everyone else basically, except for Iglis and no, Livy as well.
What shook the boat?
Oh, actually, no, Livy. Never mind. Livy wouldn't have seen him fishing.
Livy
either.
Oregano.
Yeah,
Hey,
Livy and I have
Iglis.
been here since like the same time.
Because I remember when they, the one time I remember you went fishing. Raskan
All
cheated
right,
by
Iglis,
using
30
breath
feet of movement to get to the top of the stairs, which is kind of unfortunate when you're a dwarf.
That's right. My first instinct would be are we taking on water from the smash to the boat, or we're fine?
Too early to tell.
Okay. Instead of coming up, I'll investigate and make sure we're not sinking.
All right.
Downstairs.
All right. So you go down into the guts of the ship, and everyone is trying to work out what's going on. There are waiters who have dropped the dinner they were delivering. There are people who are dancing on the ballroom floor that have fallen over. One of the band members has put his head through the snare drum. Yeah, it's pretty chaotic.
Ernie.
That wasn't even from it
Um,
shaking around. That was just them being crazy.
They're just drunk.
I'll use my action to try and, I guess, calm everyone down and get them towards the other side of the boat from where the bang was. So I'll get them towards the front of the boat and try
Alright.
and calm them down.
Make a persuasion roll. Let's see if they listen to this ununiformed dwarf. They don't know who you are, and so while a couple of people are willing to join you, you hear one of them say, "He looks like a pirate." Oh, I'm not going with that pirate.
Yeah. Alrighty, and yeah, I guess I just after telling them, he kind of just shrugs, I can't do anything else, and he keeps walking towards where that bang was underneath to see if there's a hole. That's it.
All right. The
Ominously
Kraken
turns
moves
around.
in to to make a meal of wild gold. It bashes at you.
Oh,
Yeah, that might hit. 20
Oh.
up to 10.
And then it constricts you again. It says tentacle attack, but it doesn't actually have a tentacle attack. It's just got fling. I don't understand. It's got multi-attack, bite, fling, but no tentacle. So I guess it's just a fling.
but without the caveats.
Oh,
All right, he begins breaking Wild Gold's bones and dragging him towards his circular maw. Afternoon nap, 30 feet to get to the top of the deck.
Would I have heard that this is an underwater thing from like fishing and shouting?
You're a pretty smart cat. Yeah, you can guess that that might be the case.
Cool. I'm going to put my weapons back on the rack and go back to bed because I don't deal with underwater adventures.
I genuinely thought that that's what you'd do. No worries. Ross.
Just you pull out your contract. It's like I don't do water.
Yeah, Ros will use his movement to get up to the deck, and we're at 30 feet, so yeah, action, just dash, and same thing as everyone else, looking around, trying to figure out what's going on. That's it.
Excellent. Yeah, you can see lots of bubbles underneath the ground, and occasionally Wild Gold surfaces. You hear a roar that is replaced by a gurgle. That's that foreplay that Grady was talking about.
yeah.
Oh, God.
That's the real deal.
that's where we get to. All right, Arendelle.
30 feet to move to the top. What's going on? In my bathrobe, I will cast Death Ward on myself, and that's my turn.
No worries.
Oh, we'll just go up the stairs and say what he got himself into now.
He's off the boat.
All right. That's Livy
Actually,
taking
I'm
care
gonna
of
use
it
my
as well?
I'm gonna use my action to. Can I just jump overboard into the water?
Yeah, you naturally have no issues.
Yeah.
You can see through the murky darkness, and well, mostly what you can see is bubbles. But it would appear that a massive octopus is well strangling a rather massive golden puss. The prophet.
I'll use 30 feet to get to the deck, and then I'll move 30 feet. I'll dash. I'll ask Liberto what's happening. Like,
Alright.
are we being attacked?
Well, Libertowitz,
Welcome
the
to fishing.
I was going to say it, right, but I held. Not my fault. All right. The banister, the deck of the ship is about 30 feet above the water. Libertowitz.
All right. I'm gonna look. We head up and look. And what do I see over the edge?
You see a giant a tentacle that is pulling wild gold underneath the water.
Libretto is mildly concerned. He's known enough weebs to know where this is going.
Huh.
And he's gonna share on wild gold.
Brilliant. Wild gold, you feel moral support.
Wonderful. Can I hit the Kraken?
Yes, with a great sword, you'll be at disadvantage underneath the water.
But with advantage on strength, would it be, or with with reckless attack, would it be flat?
All cancels out. That's right.
All right. I'll reckless and I'll hit twice.
All right.
22 and 21.
Well and truly enough. 27 and 22.
The dragon damage doesn't go through. Oh, I didn't have my Great Weapon Master selected. Whoops.
With Great
So
Weapon Master, that'll be 5 lower, so it'll be 17 and 22.
yeah, does 17 hit?
It does.
It'd be
It's
17 and
21.
16. Yeah, because he doesn't have advantage. 'cause
16,
it's
yeah.
water.
It's straight.
Oh yeah, 22 and yeah, of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. And 16 is what you need.
Okay,
thanks.
sweet. So 25, 28 on the first hit,
Mm.
and then
26.
yeah, 26 on the next.
All right, 28, 26, 54. Okay.
Good job, Uncle! Get the fish!
See his giant tentacle pull on.
He finished
Ooh.
fishing. It's fine, right?
20. Can I get through these boxes pretty easily?
Yeah, you're tall enough that you can just step right over them.
25, 30. Okay, I see him fighting the Kraken, yes?
You do, but they're both underwater, so while you can see them, it's not an easy attack.
Can I
Sweet story.
dive in?
Sure can. Takes you no
Okay.
movement to jump in, but it will take an action to swim once you have. So if you dive here, you won't have to take an action to swim. But if you dive here, for example, you will have to take an action to swim.
I'll dive here.
Yeah, cool.
And
You still have
then
your action.
I'll action. Oh, wait. Rage. I'll bonus action rage. And then I don't think using a maul under here would be very wise.
No, it's not very good. No, you'll be at disadvantage. Small piercing weapons are best. Spears and daggers and stuff.
I only have javelin.
I mean, I could,
Javelin works. Yeah.
I could turn you into a giant shark.
I'm just gonna poke it with the javelin, but that would be really cool.
Perfect.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
It'll
It
be
will not be, because the piercing weapon is made for this sort of environment. All right.
But it's not letting me click the thing because the pop.
Oh, really? Right. It will probably come through soon. Maybe. Who knows?
Let me re-roll and just use that one. Click. It's doing it again. Okay. I don't know
There
what
we
the damage is.
go.
But I can't.
And don't forget to add your rage damage onto that.
Rage.
Plus
So
3 now it is.
3. Cool. It'll be a total of 8. A mild wound, but every hit counts.
Okay.
All right, Eggless. Make a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Not too bad at them.
All right. You managed to find where there is a crack in the hull. It's leaking, but it's not taking on a lot of water.
Okay. If they have any like random wood lying around, I'll use that. If they don't, I'll probably break something that's not important to then just reinforce that part of the ship.
Perfect.
Cantrip?
Sorry? No, I
Do you
don't
have
have a
mending?
mending cantrip.
Cantrip.
Otherwise, I would.
Mending cast time of a minute, I believe.
It's one action.
Mm.
Alright, it is 1 minute. I've been fooled this whole time.
All right.
And that's the police
So,
coming to get you for cheating.
Do you have any skill that might help you with woodcraft or anything like that?
My other only skills are smith's tools, drums, and herb kits. And no, probably just very roughly trying to smack this together.
All right. Make a wisdom check. Yeah, just a d20 plus your wisdom.
22.
It's just a minor hole, and you really go overboard with the quality of your repairs. You use a massive plug to seal a tiny hole. It's very effective. It's maybe a bit of overkill, but in any case, the ship is not going to sink thanks to your actions.
Alright, now that that's taken care of, let's see what's going up upstairs. And I'll turn around and start making my way eventually back upstairs.
All right. So because Wild Gold is grappled, the Kraken is going to bite him.
Get munched.
I Spirit Shield.
Excellent.
There would be a disadvantage too from your it's
From my
Spirit
ancestral protectors.
But that'll be cancelled out by recklessness.
Reckless
His
attack, yeah.
disadvantage,
Ah,
so it's-
yeah. Oh,
Absolutely.
so tragic.
So it's flat. 25 reduced by 2d6, is it? Jackie?
Yes.
You've got to roll
Unless
it.
we're 10th level, I don't think we are.
No,
No,
we're
we're
not.
not.
Roll 2d6.
Oh my god, we're so close.
So it's only
7.
18 damage, but you're now in its gut.
Oh my
18.
god.
Eight,
Just a
18
9,
reduced.
67. I'm inside of it now.
You are swallowed.
Looks like I can do some more damage.
Like all this sushi.
Just like Drax!
Just
Cut it up
spin.
from the inside.
Oh my god.
You don't have daggers though.
Got
Let's do the
claws.
spin move. I've got claws, yeah.
Alright, well, what Roz is going to do is he's going to pull out one of his javelins and he's going to start tying a rope around it. Like a knot, so a nice tight knot. Would that be
Perfect.
a bonus action or an action?
Yeah, we can make it a bonus action. It's a cool idea to have a harpoon.
Sweet. And yeah, I'm going to lob it at the Kraken.
Awesome.
Can I do any good move?
Which javelin are you tying it to?
Not the
Javelin of
light one.
lightning.
Yeah, basic javelin. Alright, well, just attack, no maneuver.
Please don't fry us.
Huh. There.
Oh,
In the eye.
Oh,
hey.
calamari, anybody?
Yeah.
And then I'll just follow up with another javelin attack.
Excellent. You have the rope in your hand. 14 won't be enough.
Ah well, one hit.
And the important one too.
Yep.
All right. Turns out we are fishing after all. Arabelle.
I guess I'll make my way over to the edge and I'll peek over. I probably just see it. Where's Wild?
In the water.
In the water? I don't see him. Do
You
I
went fishing
banish?
from inside of it.
Do I banish it?
Oh boy. What? No.
Oh,
It's calamari. You don't get rid of calamari.
And then I'm going to. God, do I have anything to help
Man, it should be hilarious.
banish? I'm gonna banish it to get our bearings.
All right.
So here you go. Banishment DC
Oh my God, I was
16
joking.
charisma saving throw. It's like the only thing I
No
have.
worries.
Oh
Sacred
my
Flame.
gosh.
Oh, never mind. It's resisting.
Oh boy.
Doesn't want to go.
Libby.
alright. So, how do I want to work? 30-foot range. Alright.
Please don't burn me.
Fireball.
I'm gonna. Fuck, difficult. Oh shit, I don't know. Ham. Ah. I shall go. I'm under the boat right now. If I can, I guess this is how it
Yeah.
will work.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, this will be easier. Look at that. That was 10, 20 feet. And I'm just gonna mentally communicate with the squid and say I'm here to help. But I need to like still work with these guys. Like, you get what I'm putting down? Like, not a threat. Just want to help. Still need to keep my cover. I mentally
Mummy?
communicate with it. Yes.
I need help, mummy.
God. Alright. Cool. I shall cast Hold Person on Luro.
Ha ha.
Oh,
Won't you
no.
sink to the bottom though?
DC 18.
Okay, what do I roll?
In
Wisdom
Wisdom.
And you are within Libretowitz thing? Or too low?
30 feet down though.
True.
You begin to sink to the bottom of the river.
Oh no.
And then, if Weather can, he's gonna start clawing at me. Just giving me
Ha-ha.
scratch marks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's subtle. Yeah, no worries. All right, you take a point of damage from your familiar.
Cause a concentration check.
Haha.
That's true.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Don't I get a turn?
DC
Not
10.
sure.
Constitution. This is actually pretty close. Fuck. Ah! Hey, thank Christ. That could have been terrible.
Alright.
Okay, I'll move 15 feet.
Libretto it.
No
Prophet.
prophet's turn. You skipped.
Haha, did I skip profit? Thank you.
I'll target Laura with a spell. I'll transform him into a giant shark.
Oh.
And Luro's no longer a humanoid, so
Mm.
does that cancel out whole
Alright.
person?
Let's see if there's a.
Means most now he can breathe underwater.
I am Jaws.
Yeah, alright. What are you turning into?
A giant shark.
Dun,
He's like that long now.
What?
dun, dun.
A megalodon?
No, just a big shark.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna eat this kraken. Sorry, Tyler. Wait, no, that'll probably affect me when I turn back.
You'll be full of good sashimi.
Also, I'm pretty
Fine.
sure you saw me get eaten. You were right
Oh,
beside
did
me.
I?
Oh my god. Anyone else remember that that's children's story about the old woman who ate a fly, and she ate the
Yeah.
fly, and she ate a dog to eat the fly, a frog to eat the fly. Yeah, this is what's happening.
I like how you said dog right after fly. Like that was the that's the sensible progression.
What was it? It was fly, spider, bird, cat, dog.
Polymorph the lure to eat the giant squid.
Then doesn't he go horse? Isn't horse next?
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
after that was horse. I can't remember.
Horse
It's
eats a
been a
dog?
while.
That's yeah.
It's
Right?
a horse eat. It's a horse eat dog world here, lads.
Yeah.
You know what they say.
All right.
Whatever.
Okay.
No, he's turning Luro into a giant shark.
Because I can't see the
Oh,
squid.
Right. I was wondering like what the point of that was.
I don't turn the squid into a giant shark.
All right, Luro, you will not begin suffocating next round.
Yay, am I still held?
I guess not.
No longer a person,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
spell is unofficial Crawford ruling is spell is suppressed. Raw is unclear.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, interesting. I'm glad you let me
I mean,
know.
that is a very specific. If
yeah,
I
I
stop
think
being
so.
a humanoid
All right,
halfway through a spell,
Libretto.
All right, I'm gonna jump onto the kraken. and go to town stabbing it.
Alright.
Kamikaze!
I'm assuming a 28 hits.
It does.
Alright, I'm throwing a 3rd level smite on this.
Motherfucker.
Woof.
God.
So that's
Okay.
38
Alright.
It's the first attack.
with first attack. Second attack. 21 hit.
It does.
Hell yeah.
All
I
right.
need music, bro.
I'm gonna smite it again at 3rd level. Not so good on the dice on that one.
23.
Another 23.
Better than no dice.
The creature is panicking. Okay, well, God, let's have a look what happens.
Righto.
Instant death. Pretty sure, right?
Blinded and restrained. That's the start. What else?
There's
does it say?
total cover, and it takes 66 acid damage at the start of each of the Kraken's turn.
Alright, well, we'll give you a 66. Has the Kraken had a turn yet? I guess not.
Not yet.
No,
No,
since
up
it's
to
been
me.
Exactly.
The
So
Kraken
one
takes
medium or 2
35
creatures
If the Kraken takes 35 damage or more from a single turn from a creature inside it,
inside.
Kraken must succeed. Wow, that's a big DC.
Oh, so I can do damage inside of it then?
Yes, but you can only use small weapons, light weapons.
I got my claws. Does that count?
That's what works? Absolutely.
And it wouldn't be disadvantage anymore?
No, it's not. No.
Then I'll use Reckless. No
But
great
no great
weapon
weapon
master.
master.
Yeah, obviously I'll take that off.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's no great weapon master. So, yeah, the 18 hits and the 27 also hits. 14 and 11. Not bad.
Not enough.
No.
Isn't it 3 attacks now? Because didn't you frenzy rage?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I just raged.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Lura Shark.
Chomp chomp.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm gonna bite the Kraken's head.
Alright.
I think I just
advantage for
Let
natural predator. I'm kidding.
maybe no.
Sadly, no.
How do I?
I forgot my attacks would have been an advantage. Oh well.
I've got the giant shark page open, but it's not letting me.
Well, as a,
Oh, right, I can't
giant
give you
shark, you have
access to it.
advantage on melee attacks
Um,
against creatures that don't have all the hit points.
Let's
Yes.
see.
So I've got advantage on
I mean,
octopus.
do you have the
space.
the NPC character sheet?
I've got it up.
So just
Oh,
click
you've
bite.
got it?
No, not the.
Not
got
control?
the sh-
Cool.
I've got the sheet up. I just looked it up in the.
See if this
Okay.
works.
Bite.
It's a big shark.
Alright, massive bite. You guys can't see it, but it was 26 damage.
Nice.
Is there only one attack?
It's only one
Think
attack.
So, unless it
unfortunately.
has multi-attack, it's only one.
No, it's one.
No
attack.
multi-attack,
Cancel.
but you have advantage.
Alright. Eggless, your job here is done.
Yeah, I guess to get upstairs, I'll dash, which will give me 20, 40,
50.
50 movement, and I'll try and get to the top,
Alright.
see what's going on.
The Kraken inflicts its acid damage on Wild Gold. 19 points.
Thank
and,
God, not that much. Phew.
Not that much, no, but not resisted, of course, since it's acid, unless
No.
you're a bad totem. Yeah.
Burn,
And,
burn.
yeah. And it positions itself so that it has a. Oh, that's not really going to help it.
Can it move easily with like Ros on the rope with it?
Not really.
no.
Yeah, not really. Yeah. So it tries to position itself. It realizes it can't. We'll or rather make a strength saving throw. An athletics check. It just moves
Athletics?
away. Yeah.
Let's see. 23.
Brilliant. You are stronger than a baby kraken.
That's nothing to laugh at.
And it grabs Libretowit, crushes him, and then throws him onto the shore. Not with a
Whoa.
critical fumble, it won't. Does the 25 even hit Libretowit?
I forgot to cast my Shield of Faith, so yes.
So it does. All right. This creature is panicking, and it lets out a cloud of ink all around it. It's a poisonous ink, and more importantly, it obscures the animal completely from anyone's vision. All right, Roz, you know it's there. You've still got tension on the rope, but you can't see it.
I'll just point out the general area that it's in. You know, like where the rope is
Yeah.
going. That's all I can really do here.
All right. We'll say that he's giving the help action. So the first person to attack it will have advantage. All right. Aridel.
I can
Wait,
no longer see it.
If you're in your armor libretto and you're in water, wouldn't you be? It's really heavy, isn't it?
Hmm.
Armor and
Yeah,
water.
you will
I thought it was
Sorry.
leather.
He's
Oh, you're
started
leather.
leather.
You're
I'm wearing
sorry.
studded leather.
Right, I see
Then
your
you
icon.
no problem.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Um,
Cool. Good question. Yeah.
Get off me, Roz.
maybe I'll put a big boy spell down. So I can't see it, but I can see where the rope is leading, and I
Yeah.
can see the thread of it.
And well, you can't see the Bredo either. He's in an ink cloud. The ink cloud is how big? 40-foot radius. So I'll bring the Kraken back so we can see it. I'll give it its aura, but you still won't be able to see it. I'll just give Wild Gold. Well, that one won't work because its aura will be bigger.
I
It's
don't
big
know.
anyway.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know how this spell would work, but my character probably would. Dawn, the spell, if while in its area, it's like a light. I'll ping it so you can read it. While in the area, they take damage, right? Since if the light can't reach it, does that still do damage or something?
We'll probably have an advantage on a saving throw.
I just don't understand. I don't know if it doesn't say anything about being blocked by things.
Nah, nah. We'll say it has advantage. Like when you cast the fireball into the water, they have advantage.
Yeah.
So we'll just use that as guide.
Okay, I'll just put a. I'll plop a thing. How big's the sphere? 40-foot high, 30-foot radius. So if I could get that 20-foot radius and just expand it a wee bit. Here we go. 30-foot radius. And how far away can I? I'll put it over like here. Or I want to block its escape. Since. Yeah.
Excellent.
And
Oh.
I'll give
Mummy,
it.
I'm dying.
I'll give it 7 on its first, saving throw.
So
It fails. If it passes its save, it takes half damage.
26.
And then reaches out to its mama.
Oh, it already rolled. I
Yeah.
didn't realize.
Half to 13.
Hell yeah. And then that is persistent, so I get to move that around
Okay, cool.
for 1 minute. How far was the cast? I just need to see if I need to move to make that cast. No, I'm fine. It is a-okay.
Mummy, the bad men are killing me.
I'm going to drop concentration and hold person.
Sure.
Huh. big difference. I am then going to cast Spell Magic on that Dawn at 5th level.
Alright.
You
Alright.
still have to roll for it, or does it have to
Uh,
be equal?
Let me ping it.
If it's a 5th level spell, then yeah, that'll cancel it.
Where are you? Bastard.
Speed spell of 4th.
That'll work.
You'll make it end the effect on a spell if it's equal to or less than.
Equal. Yeah.
It's
Mm.
the inky blackness seems to eat your light. Maybe it's some kind of psychic magic that the squid has.
And then
Ah.
I will tell it I did as much as I could. I'm gonna swim back this way. But before I do, I'll get weather to scratch me a bit. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
surface at the top of the water and say, and just like scream out in pain with scratches all over me.
When he knows that he's got permission, he really ravages you this time for 5 damage.
Yes, my time has come.
Yeah.
That will be the
Wait,
only
is Daylight a level 3 spell?
5.
Dawn. He casts Dawn.
Dawn.
So isn't it a DC? Like you need to roll to
Prophet, you
dispel?
can't see your target.
He cast at level 5 as well.
Oh, okay. This is annoying.
You get a shark though.
Yeah, I have a shot.
Prophet's got no mic, right?
Chop chop.
No,
Wait,
he's
excuse
here.
me. No, I'm here.
I can't hear him.
I can.
Oh, really?
Is this better?
Oh, okay, I'll disconnect. It's probably at my end.
Magic.
Fucking trying to save my balls over here.
Prophet, can you speak?
Hello, can you hear me?
I certainly can. All right, so you can't
Okay.
see him, but you know vaguely where he is thanks to the tension on the rope.
But for most spells, you need to be able to like target the creature specifically.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just hold an action. If I see it, I'll cast Toll the Dead on it.
Perfect. Libretto, this will be your kill. You're at disadvantage, of course.
I have pack tactics and I have allies right next to
Cancels
me.
it out. All right, perfect.
So I will go ahead and I should know exactly where he is because he's holding.
Yeah, you pretty much.
Where is he? And who is holding me so tenderly?
I'm gonna. I really want to kill this thing, so I'm gonna inspiration.
All right.
Using it early.
24.
Yeah.
It pays off.
Second level smite
Oh,
for
boy.
27.
Will be enough for it to regurgitate an angry cat. Corpse sinks
It's
to the,
too
to the
wild
bottom
gold.
of the river.
17.
Wow.
Yeah.
With enough-
And your second one is when you stab it, it's already.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to add the smite on it. I don't think.
Probably not.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Why not?
Another 29.
You blast it, and the psychic shock which Mummy feels is traumatic.
I saved you, Wild.
Fishing is stressful.
Me
Look out for
was
the
a
shark.
There's another one. I attack the shark. I have no. Wait, yeah, no, I have no idea what's going on. I attack the shark.
Reroll initiative.
Just once.
I have AC 15, so yes it hits. Oh my god!
It only does the shark.
16.
It only does
It's only
damage.
shark's
shark.
HP. Yeah.
You feel
okay.
pain.
Shark
you-
and
You have
wild.
shark intelligence.
Okay.
Stop! It's friend.
Wait, when
Stop
did
the
when did that?
polymorph.
The shark's a friend.
Is Laurel?
Oh.
Crabhead did it.
Look, Leroy.
Can
Where did
we-
my catch go? I want my catch.
Yeah, Roz, are you gonna pull it on your deck or whatnot?
Well, yeah.
Have
Do
a
we
big
want?
feast.
I wouldn't mind cutting it up.
I want to swim
What
back to
is
the
it?
deck.
We're just making this ship our like fishing trawl in it.
Climb up. Use my
Making the
climb speed
casino
to get up.
the casino
hang on to
trip
Wild
fishing
to get
troll.
up.
Shit, there's two
Livy-
of me.
Livy came
Ah.
up in pain and like
Yeah,
kind of
climb.
like not screaming but kind of like acting like he was being attacked and stuff, didn't he?
Because nothing says the wounds of a
Yes, I did.
kraken like small scratches.
Yeah, Wild's
Can
all
I-
fucked up. Like
Were you getting
all
attacked
types
by a
of fucked
crab?
up.
What's going on, Livy?
I was gonna say, can I roll an insight? It
You'll have
seems a bit weird.
disadvantage since you weren't there.
Yeah, that's all right.
I mean, I think this little dude actually could do a bit of damage, like decent scratches.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm
like,
just saying.
Scratches
it's a
are not
kraken,
a
but, like-
kraken
That's fine.
crushing you with a.
Or
I
bite
don't think
him.
anything of it. I'll help you up onto the boat.
I think
Yeah, might as
we
well.
There were
wait,
quippers down there and everything. They were
Are we-
coming at me.
are we hoisting it up?
Aradel! What?
You're tough, and I tap you on the shoulder and don't cast a healing spell.
The acid burn hurts.
I heal you for 10.
Oh, slightly better.
I'll heal you as well.
And you roll. He actually hits you for 4 smite damage as
I'm
well.
gonna heal you for less.
That is actually the worst, like, second level smite. That was a 1, a 1, and a 2.
You get 14 more hit points on top of that. For a second level heal points.
Oh my god, Livy turned into 2 of them.
I don't
you
even.
go.
This happens
There's
to me
2
all the
levels, yeah.
time.
How's your health doing, Wild?
Are they gone now?
At about a 72 out of 114.
Yeah, it's gone.
Cool, I'll dump 30 into you.
Oh.
He's back.
While they're while Roz is hoisting it out of the water, can I tell what it is? Just a regular giant squid that happens to
I
be-
mean, it looks like a giant squid, yeah.
What's it doing here? Aren't squids like?
I don't
The
know,
king
but I'll
of the
bring it up.
cod! It's the king of the cod. Here, I'll help you bring it up.
It's not a cod.
It's the king
Rolls
of the
what-
cod. I'm telling you.
I'll be right back, but Roz does want to carve it because I have advantage on survival checks with carving animals and shit because my knife.
And I'll-
But I'll be right back.
I guess I'll
I'll help you
watch
hoist
lower
it
in the
up.
water. Does he look like a happy little shark? Well, happy big shark.
Do you think it's like the pet of the Kraken worshipper dude? Psychic pirate dude.
I don't think he can turn that wee octopus into a kraken. I mean that big squid.
I don't know. What's it doing
I
here
thought-
then?
Can I make like a nature check as a druid? Can I see if I know they like should be around here or shouldn't be?
Sure, it's only DC 10.
Okay.
I'll give you guidance. Pat,
Wow. Okay. It's for nature. I'm fucking shit. But
it's intelligence.
see, yeah, that's
and
right.
And a D4.
Alright.
They're found like 1,000 feet at least below the surface. They never come to the surface, even in the sea. To find one in the river is just ludicrous. They don't belong here.
I repeat that.
Well, that kind of tracks with it being the captain guy.
Could something of this size sink the ship?
I'm back. Can I carve it up?
Same with the giant shark.
Giant
Hey,
shark.
that was polymorphed in here. I know my rights.
Yeah, probably could sink the ship.
Do you think it was sent to do that? Or do you think it was sent to protect the ship?
I think it was just a creature that was hungry. Like, fuck, you're thinking too far into it. It was just hungry.
The
Yeah,
druid
no,
just
lad.
said it shouldn't be here.
I don't think you're right about that one. I don't think it was just hungry. No. Kraken, the giant squid, he never comes here. They barely surface in the ocean, mate. Nothing alone the river.
Yeah, he was hungry. My point exactly. That's why he came up.
Aye, he was hungry. Alright, Now everyone else.
It's
He
like
wasn't
catching
supposed
a
to
mole
be
on a
here.
mountain.
We have a 10-minute break.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
I'm gonna pat my
Where's my
bathrobes
phone?
down.
I'll be back. I need to find my phone.
Alrighty.
I'm glad I have third level spell slots now.
Same.
I'm back. I
Play
found my phone.
will last a minute, right?
Pretty sure, yeah.
1
1
hour.
hour.
Oh my
1
god,
hour.
I get the
An
deer
hour?
shark for an hour.
Concentration up to
Just
1
go
hour.
hunting. Go hunting
Yeah.
for fish.
I'm gonna go hunting for fish.
As long as you look like a happy shark, I'll leave you like in shark mode.
I'm doing dolphin dives right now.
I should try to locate dragons. See if there's any dragons in this river.
Fuck's sake.
Go hunting dragons with Luro.
Damn.
Shark form Luro.
Luro's going around as a shark going, Luro, shark, doo doo doo.
Oops.
Giant shark. One
Just wait
hour?
for him to go really far away and then cancel it.
Okay, I'm like 30
We've
feet
lost.
long.
Wait, what was that, Lua?
Almost half the size of the ship, not quite.
Well, I mean, giant sharks are 30 feet long.
Maybe
Can I imagine? Can you imagine the people in the ship have just started coming up top and they just see this gigantic fucking shark just circling the ship?
And two dudes
And it's
pulling
doing
a
dolphin
fucking
dives as well.
kraken.
A kraken up onto the boat, yeah. Isn't even our boat, but it's a cruise boat, but we're pulling up some fucking kraken.
I wonder
calf it.
what the long saddle mages would give us for the parts of the kraken. That's for sure. That's something.
I wonder what the captain's gonna be like.
I don't think he's gonna be like, "You killed my pet." I think he'd be like, "Oh, there was a kraken in the river, was there? I didn't know that."
You've been known. He's gonna name
God.
us.
Just banish us from the
God,
ship.
I never liked cephalopods, he says, hiding the fucking octopus on his shoulder.
I hate things like octopi and squid.
I'd be back.
No. No,
I will
see
not
you
be
again.
back. Because I'm staying right here. You can't be back if you never leave.
Someone's gotta have it back somewhere.
No, no backs exist.
No backsies.
Let's keep
No take
practicing.
back these.
My
No take
Yuki.
backsies.
I'm also there aren't any water demons that I could have summoned.
I could
Sure
summon
there
a water. I could have summoned a water elemental, but I didn't really feel
Giant
like it.
shark lure.
Well, there are no demons that can go in the water. What?
I look, but I don't think there's any like high level ones.
You should have summoned a Leviathan.
I mean that sounds like higher than like 8 CR.
Is that like a big whale?
I mean like the 6 CR I can summon.
And it's a primordial too, I think. Or an elemental. One of the two. But that
I'm a
picture
big
is so
shark.
cool though.
It's a rain around. Is it raining at yours, Stephen?
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't realize it wasn't until I went outside. Wish I could hear the rain from my room.
Raining here.
It's an
Jackie, did I
elemental.
ask you?
Tell it's rain.
Jackie is not rain.
Yeah, I just want to see the image of a Leviathan.
It's a whale, isn't it?
Yeah. Here you go. Here's a whale for you.
Shit's dope.
That's a big whale. I'm thinking of the wrong game.
Thinking of a different type of creature, Jackie. Whales are the big tubby ones.
I used to play an ocean game, and there was a big
Whales are just the
whale.
buses of the ocean.
The buses of the ocean.
Yeah.
Whales are? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody get on. Been
just-
watching Shark Tale.
Eat all the plankton and then they shoot it out their blowhole. Saxon, you can shove that up your blowhole. The fuck?
Blow your hole, idiot.
Oh. Is that a promise?
Hey, Sax fan.
Thanks, Saxon.
Yeah, what's good?
You know that song "Twist and Shout" by the Beatles?
Maybe. Not really.
Twist and shout, I'm gonna
Yeah.
shake it up, baby. I learnt the single riff from that song.
Nice.
Twist and shout and let it all out.
Video gets copyright
That's it.
strike.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, Jackie.
that's only 2 bars, so it's all right. It's not even 2
No,
bars.
I was thinking of what's the song that you were singing, Jackie?
I don't know.
I'm gonna twist and shout and let it out.
Oh, sorry, copyright.
The fucking what's it called? Black Eyed Peas? Is it a Black Eyed Peas song or is it a Will I Am song or
Black Eyed Peas, I think.
man, Black Eyed Peas were pretty good.
You know what might be pretty cool? Like an item that like transfers concentration from one person to another. So you like cast a spell and then move the concentration to another player so you can cast another spell.
Ring of concentration.
So it's like, in this instance, like polymorph for Luro and then move the concentration onto him. Then I could polymorph myself. Or would that be broken?
Maybe.
Also, I like the way that the baby Kraken probably would have survived if Livia just
If it
said I
didn't
can
eat
talk to it
wild.
and stop it attacking.
Oh yeah, it probably could have.
You know, just straight up
We
direct
had
honesty.
forsaken it.
You probably thought it was stronger.
Honestly,
No. I was.
I
just,
think you probably
like,
could have got it on your side and had it work for you later
Oh,
on.
you were mommy.
I reckon you could have pretty easily just gotten us not to kill it.
Yeah.
I don't
God,
know. like,
Grady,
you
because
guys
your
are-
child
you guys-
died.
I
you
don't
guys
know.
only just
Trying to
got
talk to
trust me.
Wild
I'm
God
like,
about
guys,
this.
don't kill the tentacle. Don't kill the Kraken.
Yeah,
mean,
like
it's
I,
basically an
half
animal.
of you guys don't trust Grady or Grady's character as is, and he comes
Yeah.
up saying, "Don't kill it! It's just a kraken, baby kraken."
No, but it
Yeah.
is like, yeah, I can
Like,
talk to it.
It'll make it you guys way more sus in game. Like, oh, we can talk to kraken.
I mean, he's pretty obviously done something. You don't get
I mean, we already know that
small
he can
scratch.
talk underwater
How
you
has
don't-
he obviously done something?
You don't get small scratch marks from a Kraken.
But he's underwater and we're fighting a fucking kraken prophet. There could have been anything underwater. You can't say, well, okay, hold on. You're hurt. There's something going, like, you know, there's no connection there. He's hurt himself. He's coming from the water to get air or some shit. Like, you can't base that back to him turning on us or something.
Yeah, but no, I
That's
didn't say that
metagaming
on
as fuck.
Kraken. I just said it's weird that he was hurt by scratches. So I was like, what fucking scratched you? And I did inside. That's all I did.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, it's still sus. It's just you can't link it to anything because there's nothing to link it to. It's just weird. Like if you randomly came up, like
But
in
you
real
can't
life,
really say there's nothing to link it to because you're underwater, and he was under the boat right here. Like
Hmm.
you
I
didn't
suppose
see
you got attacked
anything
by
under the
different
water
fish,
apart from when you exactly,
which is
you
weird.
know,
Yeah.
there's many. This is a D&D world where there's literally a fuck ton of monsters.
yeah.
You know,
But like, if we asked him and he said something, we can still try to like. It's natural. Insight is a thing you call because you can't just insight everything. But as an actual human, you'd be able to kind of guess and trying to get a feel
Yes,
for what's lying and what's not.
but I'd only let someone say call the insight there if, let's say, Grady said, "Oh, I come up and I was attacked by the Kraken," and then yes, there's a small scratches, but he didn't really say what he got attacked by, you know, or anything.
No, he
Like, I
said.
understand why you want
Oh,
an
well,
insight. He didn't say what he
He
got
said
attacked
after.
by.
Yeah, he said like there's crawls or something under there.
Quippers.
Equippers, they're like
Quippers,
with the
whatever
Like
piranhas.
piranhas.
You said that after the
Oh, okay.
insight.
Yeah, but still, if you saw
Yeah, it was
someone
just kind of part of the
ocean-
Makes
conversation.
sense. I mean, he wouldn't even
Yeah.
have to get in range of the Kraken. He's a fucking ranged mage. Like,
Which makes why did he even jump in? Like I'm not saying like suspicion on it, but like he could have
Because
just
we
stood
know
on.
that he's one of
because
these lumps of
he
water.
uses the
Yeah.
water.
He could have just stood on the boat and
He
Eldritch
probably
blasted
has
it.
much like
he's-
it's
he-
probably something to do with much better
can't
movement and
cast-
hearing and
I-
like shit like that in
Yeah,
water.
I can't cast dodgy spells in front of everyone.
Not
like-
everything is suspicious right
I know,
now.
but I'm saying like he could have
At
just
all.
sat on the boat casting Eldritch Blast at it.
Yeah, but for a water mage to jump into the
But
water, it
I mean,
doesn't
that
it's
is
not
awesome.
suspicious.
We have no
I mean,
idea.
we
how
know
many
his
enemies were
patron's
underwater,
water,
like,
so
it
he
was
likes
just-
water. I mean, I know
Yeah,
his
and he
patron's water.
frequently goes and chills out and goes swimming and shit. Like we already know that. He offers to do reconnaissance through the
Yeah,
water
didn't
because
he
he's a
speak to
water
fish at
mage.
some point?
Yeah, we know
Huh?
that as well.
Yeah. In the fucking what's it called? Dungeon.
Yeah, you told the fish not to trust a net.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. So how does this play out? We're going to harvest some kraken.
Yep, Roz and
Mhm.
Wild hoisted up. Does it get hoisted or just athletics check or?
Please hoist it up.
You'll
pretty
get that up
strong.
eventually.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's
let me
work
get
together.
into it.
All right, where do I cut? Show me where I cut.
Ah,
Well,
I want an
not
inspiration.
Not there.
man.
I mean, I
Yeah,
would.
but
Wait,
I
no, I have
assisted
advantage.
you.
Yeah, I have
Yeah, you have
advantage.
advantage.
And I'm
It's a
giving. I'll give
23.
you. I want to give you guidance.
Oh, okay, it's default, obviously.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. Break 25, baby.
25, baby.
25 is excellent. You're not only able to harvest as much meat as you could possibly eat, but you also get the ink gland. It has 1,000 gold worth of rare inks, which are vital to wizards.
I really want that.
looks at Prophet.
Roz,
Yeah.
how much do you think we could get for this shit from those fucking crazy wizards?
Oh, we can probably get a bit.
We could probably get a lot.
I think.
Prophet, why are you looking at us like that?
Because I need to. Because Jaraxxus stole my spellbook, I need to make a new one.
We could go find Jaraxxus if you want.
That'd be
I
much
think he's
easier.
meaning the inks.
That could be a
We
good.
should
That
probably
could be
go
a
back
plan.
to Silveryman at some point and see if he has a bounty.
Oh, wait, no, we don't know anything about that. Never mind.
It's fine. Yeah, you got the inks, Prophet. Oh, the tentacle.
Now you just need the paper.
I mean, I have the book. I need to buy a book.
I want some of the tentacles as well.
Arr, what sort of monsters be ye, that you harm such an innocent baby? I will not tolerate your presence on me ship no more. You're killers, you are. Baby killers. This is the captain.
Baby, this is a giant squid.
It's a
This thing's
baby.
enormous.
It's a baby giant squid. They grow much bigger than this. Don't you know anything?
What's
Well,
it
it wouldn't
doing
even
here?
fit in the river then.
Well, anyway, it's a rare creature. It's probably protected by druids or something. It's
Can
mighty
I-
one of a kind. You've killed the only one of its kind.
Can
It
I
clearly wasn't protected if
insight?
we killed it.
Can I insight this guy? he's
can.
known. He's known tentacle fucker.
I would also like to
Uh,
insight.
I mean, wouldn't I just know he's lying because I did pass my survival nature check?
Well, he might not be lying. He might just be mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Livy, can't you speak to water creatures?
Yeah, but I didn't get the chance.
Unfortunate.
Would you be able? No, it doesn't work that way.
Dead.
Mate, it wasn't anything like a well, when I did my nature check, do I know it's a baby kraken or do I think it's a giant squid?
What did you roll?
I did 13 plus a 4, which I didn't roll because I'd passed the threshold.
Oh, you
So
got 13 plus 4, did you?
Plus
a
a
D4.
D4. Yeah. I'll roll the D4 now, just so we can know for
Sure.
sure. So 13, 14, 15 total.
Yeah, 15 is better than 13. So, with a 13, you knew that it couldn't possibly belong in this sort of environment. That's kind of logical, but then again, there are some bizarre monsters in bizarre places, right? So, this thing should not be here under any circumstance. As to whether it was a kraken or a giant squid, that's really hard to tell because it behaved exactly like a giant squid. It used its tentacles, it ate, it used its ink. It didn't do anything that was supernatural. So, so the question, it's inconclusive, but yeah, inconclusive.
Alrighty.
Well, we just cleared this river of a pest, technically.
Well, I'm about to clear me deck of pests. Get out of here and don't come back.
We're in the river.
Well, you look like you like swimming. Go on, get.
I hate the fucking
Alright.
water.
Hey, just here. Shake me hands like a man, and then we'll call it a day and leave, right?
It ain't open to negotiation.
No, we're leaving.
That
I
was
just
a
want to.
protected species, a sacred creature, and you've just made people very angry.
Who?
Yeah, where are these people?
Well, me crew, for one thing. We like rare sea animals that live in rivers.
Did you bring it here?
No, why would we do that? That's just ludicrous. So how would we even fit it anywhere?
The druid said it didn't belong here, so it got here somehow.
Well, maybe it was a hero. Maybe it was a heroic creature. You know, like dragons and such.
Well, I don't think it would be eating anyone who jumped in the water. If it was a hero.
Well, I'm not accepting your excuses. I want you off me ship.
Can I call out for Shark Lure to come over here?
Coming over.
Sure.
We
What
can
eats
just
meat?
like to stand on Shark Lure and use him as a boat for that to land.
I need to get my stuff.
I'll go up to the captain. Like, alrighty, sorry mate, we'll get out of your head real quick, and I put out my hand to shake it.
I've half a
Sorry.
mind not to, but
Sorry
okay.
about it.
Banishment.
As soon as he takes it, I'll grip it real tight and check his wrist for the tattoo that we were told about.
Oh, it's there, all right. It's an elaborate design too. He must have spent 100 gold on his tat.
Oh, okay. So he's not covering it at all.
Oh, not once you you grab his arm, and you know how when you extend your arm, your sleeve rolls up a little
Pulls
bit.
up. Yeah, right. Alright. Alright, we'll get out of your head in a small bit. We'll just grab our things and go away.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I'm turning your volume up now.
That's right. That's alright. We'll grab our things and go, and I'll quickly lean in a little bit and say, what is it? Praise the Kraken Society, eh? And I'll lean out and just leave without saying anything else.
Tharkle sends his regards.
So,
Huh.
Thrauquil?
Slartharkle.
Slaktharkle?
He's typing it. Slarktharkle. Okay.
Slaktharkle.
Interesting. There you go.
More notes.
Do I know that name at all? Can I do like a check?
I think it was only told to him.
It was a whisper when I said it to him. I'm not sure if he whispered it back or not.
All
So,
aboard
w- wait,
Lurabus.
all aboard the lower bus, the lower boat.
After we get our stuff.
Don't you have a magic golden chest that you can put all your stuff in?
I mean, I have a bag of holding, but I think he's in his bathrobe, and
I'm also in my
he wants to
bathroom.
go down and get his clothes that are hanging in his room.
I go down and grab my stuff too. I'm keeping the bathrobe.
I'm also keeping the bathrobe. Mine's pretty dirty now, though.
Why does
Wait.
everyone have bathrobes?
Hold on, wait. When we go past these rooms, let's check them for bathrobes. I need one.
We've been kicked out of the boat.
Nonetheless, you find a bathrobe as you look for your gear.
I'll change into that bathrobe really
I'll
quickly.
cast prestidigitation to dry off anyone who
We,
wants to be
we
dried
steal
off.
all the pillows and the towels and the complimentary
Anything that
shampoo.
fits into the bag of holding. I'm just like,
You've got like 12 shampoo and conditioner combos.
Oh yes, I'll take that. It's tough traveling on the
will
road.
that be?
Arnold, try to get that lamp. The lamp. Try to fit it. Try to fit it.
Will 12 of those complimentary shampoo bottles be enough for a tabaxi?
they're
That's for
really
one
little, so
wash.
no.
No, it's one wash.
Does
Yeah,
a
it's one
tabaxi just condition their head or all of it?
Well, that's it. So yeah, that's the problem here, isn't it? You have to condition your whole body.
Depends how lavishly you like treat yourself as a tabaxi.
So like gallons per bath for wild.
It's like you don't even bath; you just dive in like a pool of conditioner.
He doesn't like bathing, but when he does, he will get clean for at least a month. Is when it'll wear off.
Is that what he thinks, or
Yep, that's what he
Okay,
thinks.
so I'm adding 12 shampoo and condition.
Gets his mane a perm.
How many bathrobes do we get?
I think Wild Dog only stole one, right?
Yeah, I just needed one to change into. Mine was dirty.
We would have fell back onto that city we were at, wouldn't we?
Yata?
Yartar.
Yeah.
How can there not be pirates in Yartar?
I know. Well, they are actually.
There are pirates.
We know this now.
They're just pirates on the down low.
Yeah. I want to go find Wild once we get to shore as well.
I suppose once we get to shore, I'll ask
Well,
Lobo.
crazily enough, he's right beside you on Luro's back.
Oh. I'll be swimming. Hey, Wild. Yeah. I got a bit of an idea for our, a little investigation we've got going on.
Yeah, we still need to get that robe.
Right.
Oh, I think we've fucked the investigation by pissing that guy off.
What do you mean?
I don't
He's
think
only a captain on the waters. He doesn't hold anything with sway here.
He's the one that gave me the fucking investigation.
That's right. I still want to fucking. I mean, if you don't want to do it, I mean, I do, but I understand if you don't.
Might as well. We might get something out of it.
That's a hard sell, considering that the woman who is, the culprit is the leader.
And I suppose everyone on the back of the shark can hear this.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all in the back of a shark, are we?
Yeah.
It's a 30 feet long shark.
Let's say we find
I
this
mean-
evidence. Who will be taking it to?
Yeah, we don't really have anyone to
Probably
take it to.
The Lord's Alliance, wouldn't they do something about it?
Well,
part
are
of
you
their
not a
jurisdiction.
Lord's Alliance representative? Could you not deal with this matter?
You talking to me?
Yes, you, the Lord's Alliance man.
I don't know.
Do I have like a contract? I think he gave me something like that. Let me check
A
my
ring?
inventory real quick.
Yeah,
I have
you
a
gotta-
ring. Where is it? It's very high up here. I have
I'll
Lord's
pass my-
Alliance papers, whatever that does. Does that say what I am allowed to do?
Probably not. But you'd have a fair instinct anyway. So, what are you thinking?
Judge, jury, and executioner.
Negative,
Judge.
because
Fuck.
Yatar is a Lord's Alliance city, so technically you kind of do have that sort of authority, but naturally the Lords have higher authority. So you have the authority to go to the Lord, and they can be judge, jury, executioner.
What if the Lord is the person that needs to be judged during an execution?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked, isn't it?
Do I go to an even bigger Lord? Can I be the bigger Lord?
You gotta
Not
walk
yet.
be the bigger man.
Because
Walk away.
Zymorvan Hall is probably not as significant as Yartar yet.
Need to talk to the Marchion.
Getting there.
But
If
just
I
go
give
right to the
Aradel
top.
a good enough description of the Marchion of Mirabar, would he be able to contact him with message?
Who, me?
Yeah, Aradel.
I think it says I need to be familiar with them.
Ah,
It doesn't say if I need to be familiar in passing or in by description. But there are other things like scrying that you can target things with just descriptions. So I don't know.
Yeah.
we could always go to Mirabar
I'll ping it.
afterwards or
There you
something
go.
if we find evidence.
Mm. Well,
Wait,
I was just thinking, if a body is dead and it's an object, I wonder if I could stand in Yartar and use locate object instead of find
what?
whatever the other one is. Well,
Can you
a
tell me
dead
the-
body's not a human; it's an object.
Yeah, you have to
I can't
describe
use
it, don't
locate
you?
creature. Yeah, I've got to basically just say yeah. I'll read it.
Yeah, but they
But-
fished out of the ocean, so it's probably they fished his body out of the water, didn't
Probably,
they?
yeah, it's probably buried by now.
Buried. Yeah, we can't really just. I was gonna say we could probably investigate it, but we'll probably just go for that cape then instead, which I can also locate object on.
I mean, I think we should just go to the guard post. Like, it might be there.
How about we just go to the deceased's wife?
We also, I'm not going to talk an accent for this bit because we're just talking about it. But we also need to not question, but talk to the guy that she was with. He didn't really like her that much, and she was all over him. So he might give us something.
His wife might have answers.
Mm.
Or someone.
Honestly, if we're not getting a reward for this, I don't really care all that much anymore.
Yeah, if I'll be honest, I want to go home.
Did you not think the
Fine.
Lord's
We still
Alliance
need
would
to go
give
to
you a
Mulrich Shield.
reward for killing a corrupt mayor?
I can
Killing.
kill her.
I'd prefer it if you did.
I don't think killing.
We
is
should
the
talk
way
to the
to-
Marchion.
It's the spirit.
Well, let's go then.
Do we want to get the people to pick up the flock?
They have. We've already done that. Remember?
Oh, we've already done that.
Yeah, we paid 1,000 gold for that.
Ah, okay, never mind then.
And if we go to Mirabar, we can stop in.
Oh, but we have to also go over and pay the goblins. Otherwise, the people get killed by the goblins.
All right, short detour. We kill the hobgoblins.
Or pay them.
Kill the hobgoblins. I agree. Let's go.
Pay them.
Either or, I guess.
I say we pay them just in case we need some other hobgoblins in the future. It doesn't get around.
Aradel.
Just
Is totally down for killing them too. Just saying. Aradel's never really down for this stuff.
I mean, they did help hill giants.
But you
Yeah,
gave them
they-
your word.
I think if you pay them, they'll do whatever the fuck you want, so we should probably just kill them. They might just go and meet up with more hill giants anyway.
I mean, I didn't even want to hire them, so.
Wouldn't it be better to let them meet up with the hill giants than you can face them in glorious combat or something? So that's what you're all about.
Hobgoblins aren't that glorious.
They could lead you to more giants.
Okay, no, let's kill them then. If this is what the party want. So, I guess. I mean, at the very least, we get back. We go back to the ship.
Libretto, it's not about like killing people we hired.
Kind of called the ship.
Nah, that'll probably kill hobgoblins. Right?
Maybe.
I'd say it would, yeah.
It's not probably not that much money.
Olivia, all of a sudden, cones of coals, everyone.
Betrayal in the mid. Do you need a healing for your wounds, Livy? You don't look too bad off. Did you come into a
Just a few
disagreement?
scrapes and bruises. Give me 8 hours, it'll all be gone.
Why 8 hours specifically?
I don't know. It just seems to work like that. Broken leg, you know.
I
It's
haven't eaten
weird, right?
before.
Like, look at this. I've still got a really big cut, but in 8 hours it's gonna be gone.
If this is what regular for this world, would that be that weird to us then?
No.
Yes.
Surely
Okay.
not.
Why are you being so weird about it? Of course, large wounds would heal it instantly after 8 hours.
Praise the gods.
I'm a big believer in hit points reflect your ability to mitigate damage rather than how many hits you can take.
Then why is it Constitution?
I don't know.
That's how tough you are. Anyway, where are we going? What are we doing?
Gonna kill
Question.
the hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins?
Yep,
Alrighty,
and then we're
let's go
going to
take-
Morbin Shield, I believe.
Quickly
Cool.
kill some hobgoblins.
Like killing them, not paying. How much would it be?
It wasn't that much.
I don't
It's
remember.
not about the money.
It's about
It's
sending,
about sending
a
a message.
Since when did you care about sending messages?
He asks me to send messages all the time.
Ba-doom.
I can't write for myself.
I'll have no part in it.
It's alright, you don't really kill shit anyway.
True.
Any Luna's got you right there.
Yeah.
Alright, it only takes you a few hours to fly down there. The hobgoblins are waiting. There doesn't look like there's as many of them as there once was, but most of them are still here. 15 of
I'm
the
still
20.
in my bathrobe.
So
You
is
look
Wild.
good.
Wild got his entire spa ruined because he jumped in the water.
Oh yeah. Damn.
And he got acided. So you're probably like missing a good bit of fur.
It's fine. A couple hours, I'm gonna heal that over.
Naked cat. While Gold turns into the cat that Dr. Evil has.
Oh god.
Savage.
It's
Cats
disgusting.
are... Oh, hairless cats, man.
Alrighty.
Renaming Bigglesworth. That's actually my next character is a hairless tabaxi. Yes.
Does he have to
Buddy.
then wear pants? Because he can't hide his penis anywhere?
Alright, what are we doing?
Wait,
Wait,
Whale seems pretty keen on killing them. Half of us are not really that keen.
It's just the easier option, to be honest. And also, they're hobgoblins. They're probably gonna go and kill someone else anyway.
The British a little offended at that because you probably have the same opinion of kobolds.
Yep.
Accurate.
Well, what
How
the
much did we
mercenary-
agree to pay the hobgoblins?
When
Was it
mercenary-
5 gold a day each? So that'd be like there's 20 of
I
them.
think I forked out like 70 to 90.
Oh, we
I
already
think it's
paid them.
100 gold a day.
Yeah, something like that.
And how many days has it been?
2, 3 at
several.
most.
We
No,
went,
yeah, it's been ages.
went down to
We went
Golden
from the
Fields,
hill,
Oh yeah, that's
Golden
right. It's
Field,
and then we came up to
Long
Long
Saddle,
Saddle, and then we went to we didn't go to Mornbrins yet.
Yata.
Yeah, we went
Yata.
to
Yeah.
Long Saddle, Yata, then to here.
So it's been a couple days,
Jesus.
At
So,
I don't
like,
think
3 days?
Probably like
maybe 4. I don't know.
Well, how fast does an airship fly? Look at this. Ready? Boom,
Pretty good.
boom, boom.
But it's not about how fast the airship flies, it's how many nights accommodation we
Yeah.
spent in inns and stuff.
I think did we stay in Golden Fields?
No.
Can't remember. No.
No, we did.
We went for like a day and then left.
Doesn't matter.
So we were overnight.
If we're
in
killing them, it
Skye.
doesn't matter.
No. LeBreton will pay him out of his own money.
And then
Why
kill
we'll
them.
kill them.
And take the money.
400 gold pieces.
Yeah, okay, so I'll give them 40 platinum, and they're good, and you don't have to kill them.
It's a lot of platinum.
All right. So we arrive back there. Is the matter settled? Are we going to let Libretowit pay?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Libretowit, the hobgoblins tell you that they are out of work, and they want to know if you have more jobs.
Do we
We
need
are in
more
a duck
workers? Do we need more
We are
workers
in a-
at Zymorphin Hall? Oh, sorry, Arctic.
Not hobgoblin workers.
No worries.
Just because they're hobgoblins doesn't mean they're bad dudes. Most people
That's
used
a
to look
very
at me.
different attitude from like 20 minutes, like 20 seconds ago.
Oh, I never wanted to kill them.
Mr. Hobgoblin, do you eat people?
I mean, they worked with Hill Giants to 8 people, so at least they support it if they don't do it themselves.
Guilty by association? Or inaction? One of the two.
Association, not in action.
It's definitely going to scare the people as well if we just bring, 20 hobgoblins?
And what if one day we can't pay them?
Hey, listen, if we need someone to shovel shit, it could be a hobgoblin. Just saying. They don't have to do fucking hard jobs. You could just be shoveling shit.
I'd
cleaning
rather
up
give
something.
those jobs to the people of our kingdom.
I feel like wipe our hands of this hobgoblin matter.
Send them off to look for stone giants or something. They bring information, good on them. If they don't, too bad.
I will say I'll pay them for dragon cultist heads.
It would appear that while you guys were negotiating with each other, Luro has struck a deal with them. All right. They will work as a group for 10 gold per day, and you'll get 20 hobgoblins. They have 15 here, and another 5 are currently hiding in case you betray us, and they can send word to the clan to declare war on you.
Of course.
Luro, if you hire them, I'm going to kill them.
Why?
You keep saying you're gonna kill him, but you haven't done it yet. You've been saying you're gonna kill him for like 2 hours now. But you haven't killed him yet.
You've
been
paid
fucking looking at
them
him.
now, so you've paid them instead. But if not in Zymorphin Hall, I'll tolerate the witch, but I won't tolerate them.
They'll probably get attacked on the way there as well.
See how they go until they get back. There'll probably be half of them by the time, if that.
I feel like we should just not hire them.
I am agreeing with Aradel.
Save some money for more useful hands that won't bring us unwanted attention or possible betrayal. They're land connects, and they're gonna fuck us over as soon as we can't pay them.
Luro doesn't know what to do now.
I think giving the witch a bunch of guards as well is a bad idea.
She's gonna rally a force of hobgoblins and trolls to take over.
She's a cult leader.
Don't help her. She'll get her
Wait,
own
if the
way.
cult leader indoctrinates the hobgoblins, you don't need to pay them.
No.
That's got a point.
No.
Ugh.
I feel like we're
If
done with.
I tell them that if I ever see
any of you near where my our area is, I'll kill you all. But you can live now. Run off.
Luro looks
They
genuinely
walk off.
disappointed.
Well, now we just have to wait for the
So disappointed.
shepherds to come here.
It's okay, Luro.
Shouldn't
We'll
be
buy
long
our
because
own
we
hall.
hired them at
It'll
the
be
very
better.
start.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Hall of Luro and Libretowit.
Hall of what?
So we'll go have our own hall.
Oh, but you don't need to buy your own hall.
Oh,
You just need to take this one.
buy Morbrin's shield. You can develop that one into a hobgoblin paradise.
We'll figure out a plan.
So are we waiting for the shepherds then?
I don't think it should be that long. We dicked about in Yartar for ages and then took hours to get here.
I mean, it'll take them a day to get here, wouldn't it? What? Because they're on foot.
See you, fish boy.
Yeah, 100%. Take like a day to get here. And we
Yeah.
sent them off during the day, and now it's at least late afternoon.
Camp here and then head to Morbrin's shield. Need to recover some health anyway.
Cool. All right. Everything goes swimmingly. The shepherds arrive within a day, and we are ready to return, I guess, to Morven Hall, if that's our plan.
We want
I
to
think we go
start
to
briefly
Morbrin's
in
first.
Morbrun.
Prophet's been wanting it.
Where's the profit one?
Morbrin's shield, we need to go there, because, what is it? Your little dragons there? Pseudo-dragon?
He might still be.
Do you want me to like send a message to him?
That would be nice.
You want me to ask him where he is?
Yeah, and how he's doing.
Okay.
He sends 2 words back. I'm fine.
Ooh, that never means that good.
Damn, he cranky.
Well,
And you can actually hear the full stop at the end, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
fine.
You can,
Stop.
you can even hear the ironic inverted commas. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
I'm fine.
Don't
Dad.
look for me.
God.
I don't want to see you right now.
He said he's fine, but he didn't tell me where he is.
Well, we can go back to Morbrin's shield and I can try to find him. My sword's really good. I like this sword.
Yeah, 2 Morbrun
That you
shield.
do.
To Morbrin's shield.
To Morbrin's shield.
Because maybe it was too dangerous to leave.
Try
It's
and
only
track
2
it.
hours from Mornbridge Shield, but to your dismay, Prophet, your familiar is not here.
I would like to use locate dragon to see if he is
What
within
is there? Is a small pile
the
of
1,000
powder.
foot range.
There are no living dragons within 1,000 feet.
He's not here, Prophet.
He's probably
I
in
do reckon he's
Silvery Moon.
gone back to Slivery Moon to be with his girlfriend.
Slivery Moon?
You
Slivery
think he
Moon.
could make it there on his own?
Caravans and shit. He probably took a ride. I mean, he's an exotic thing.
He probably just snuck aboard. Maybe we'll find him along the road.
Well,
So I guess we'll fly like on the road then.
Excellent. It's a sad journey, because well, it's probably going to be pretty hard to see a little tiny dragon anyway. But and doesn't he have the invisibility power?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't. Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, cool.
my character definitely couldn't see him, but Aradale might have a chance.
Good point. There's no sign of any small dragons. And provided assuming we don't stop, we reach Zymorven Hall with heavy hearts.
Do we want to stop in? Was it Rivermoot that had the wood? Because we
Yeah,
need a
yeah,
carpenter.
Rivermoot.
We need carpenters, and we need like stuff like that still.
I thought we purchased carpenters.
I don't know. Have a look at the town thing. I don't think we did.
Do we have the money to do that right now? I don't know how much money
I
we
think
have.
so. I've got gold on me. Like we've divided up some gold if you want to throw. Oh no, to get/do carpenters. We need to do some carpenters.
We need to do some carpenters. I'm on it. We don't have a lot of money in the in the treasury.
We got to find out how much carpenters are.
Oh wow, Lyra has more money than the treasury. I guess that's not really that hard.
I was
We
gonna
divided
spend
up
it
the
on the
money, so-
hobgoblin.
Wait,
but
so do I. Never mind. We divided money. That's right.
Yeah.
We all have more money.
We had like 13,000 in the party funds. I
Yeah.
thought, and then we divided it.
Okay. Standard wages.
So I guess staff and inventory is stuff we like actually have.
Yes.
Carpenter 4 SB.
I think we should probably get
Or
a specialist carpenter and then like a couple skilled, maybe.
Someone want to do
clockmaker.
that? Or do they want me to do that?
You're the guy that changes all that shit, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Gotta find it where it is again. Bye.
Oh, I just butchered your name. Sorry.
Staff and inventory. Prophet. So what are we buying? Who are we hiring? Sorry.
One
Skilled
specialist and 2 skilled, I guess.
Okay.
Psst, Carrick, look in chat.
Specialist. Carpenter.
It's slash me, isn't it?
Yeah,
Slash
slash
Yeah.
me.
Slash me.
I did slash capital me, and it is not recognized.
Don't put capital.
Oh,
You don't have to type out the entire word.
Specialist carpenter and 2 skilled.
2 skilled. I think that's probably a good idea.
So 1 and 2. I really should put in how much these guys cost a month, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you probably should.
Probably. Wait, yeah, there you go. Okay, let me just do that real quick. Skilled is that. Oh shit. There we go. Okay. What else
Arctic,
are we
when
doing?
the pseudo dragon left, did he leave his teddy bear with him? Did he leave his teddy bear on the ship?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Thought it would be too uncool to go back and like try to sneak his teddy bear out after storming off. I guess.
Exactly right. Like, yeah, it's not as effective storming off if you then return. Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
teddy bear?
especially if you're getting a teddy bear.
Plus, like rocking up to your girl's
coming
like
back with this.
house with a teddy bear would be a bit awkward.
Yeah, I'll summon the golden chest and pull out the teddy bear, missing one eye.
Alrighty, I'll hold on to that, and I'll while everyone else is doing their shopping and all this kind of stuff, I'll try and scry on not Jaraxxus, Jarlaxis.
So
How
what
about that?
level is level
Scry.
is what's the wages
You
for
find him. You find him in an urban center beside a river. He is shedding his skin.
So focus worth at least. Okay, I do have a focus. That's fine.
worth at
Sorry,
least
what?
1,000 gold?
Yeah.
You find him in an urban center, like a town or a city, beside a river. So a town or a city with a river running through it, and he is shedding his skin.
Oh, okay. Do I recognize the city?
It's just a river and a city. Like.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I can't see it. Alrighty. No, I'll say back to Prophet what I see. Tell him he's okay. He's just shedding by a
He
river.
may be in Silvery Moon then?
Sorry, what'd you say?
He may be in Silvery Moon. There's a river he likes there.
I can't rightly tell where, but it does looks like I see it, a river in the city. But he seems fine. Nothing wrong with him.
Well, what do you think about thieves, Iglis?
Hmm?
What do you think about thieves?
Thieves? I guess it's a bit of a gray area, isn't it? Like, what's the situation? Like, are they stealing for self-worth, or?
Well, I had this friend. I trusted him to look after my book, that he could use it for his arcane research, but he left and took it with him.
Right.
Would you say I deserve to
guess it
have this book
depends.
returned?
It's yours. But what was the situation when he left? Was it a
He
good
just
leave?
left. We don't know.
I think you should deserve your book back. I don't see why you shouldn't. It's rightfully yours. But I don't think I should come out guns blazing. Maybe he didn't even think of it.
No, he's a friend. I don't want to hurt him yet.
Hey, everything comes at a time.
Yeah.
No, I think you should get your book back. If it's important to you, I'm sure he'd give it back to you.
Oh, you want?
He's your friend.
You want to come and see my wizard tower? I haven't had a chance to see my mage yet.
Right. I'll be interested.
Yeah, we're going to talk to the mage.
Were the mage where?
At Zymorvan Hall, the wizard
You
tower.
made a design Morven Hall. Last I knew, you were hiring the carpenters.
Oh, okay, never mind.
When you return to Design Morven Hall, and presumably Wild Gold goes and log checks in, you find, or Wild Gold rather, finds a spell book. Looks like a gnome spell book, and it's for some reason sitting on Wild Gold's bed. I guess it must be tribute.
Hey, was that it? Oh,
And I guess Wild has to bring it to it.
Yeah. What's his fucking book? Throws it out.
Tinder throws it in the fire and it explodes.
Needed toilet paper.
Yeah, everyone bought it at the shops. I needed toilet paper.
Yeah, I need to go buy some books. Thanks for reminding me, Granny.
Oh.
Luro goes off and sees the witch. The witch is doing just fine. She has an unlimited supply of newt eye and toad legs. Yeah, things are pretty good. She's a little bit lonely though. She wants to know if any of the men in town are looking for an experienced woman.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is give the flower to her that I got in the jade pot.
Amazing. She thinks it's exquisite.
But I'll keep an eye. I'll keep an eye out.
All right.
Leroy just can't with
ask
her.
around.
Well, Gold, you find a book in your house.
On my bed. Alright, I'll take it with me. I wanted to check in Zymorvan Hall. We haven't checked it yet. Is there a treasury? Like a vault or something like that where they kept all their loot?
Yeah, there is an empty vault.
Nothing in it? Alright, we can put stuff in there at least.
All the
That's all I
oil.
wanted to check.
All
And
the oil is in there.
I'll oh yeah, we could keep a lot of oil in there and stuff for now. Call it black gold. Anyway, yeah, I'll walk outside, making it look like I'm reading the book, but I'm just looking at the pretty words and pictures and stuff. I don't know how
Right,
spellbook
My
is.
character has calligraphy, so yes, it is a very pretty book.
Do you have any traps on your spellbook, Carrick?
No.
All right. You find that Wild Gold has absconded with it.
Wild, what are you doing in my book?
What do you mean? This is my book. It's on my bed.
So if I
Someone
check my
gave
is
it
this
to me.
is this my main spell book or like the spell one?
It's the one that old mate stole. Yeah, the one that he absconded with. Alaric access.
What, that's worth that's worth like 600 gold. Wild, be careful with it.
I could sell this for what?
You don't know what it's worth. You couldn't find a buyer.
Okay. You wanna buy it?
It's my book, Wild.
It's mine now. I'm joking. I'll give it to you. If you can reach it.
And I hold it really high up.
I'll cast Mage Armor. I mean, not Mage. I'll cast Mage Hand and reach
Oh
it.
god, we're in a fight now, are we?
No, I'll cast Mage Hand and reach it.
Wild gold. No, just kidding. Anyway.
Or just
You made.
polymorph into a bigger creature and take it.
You get the book back with ease.
I was gonna ask if it was Brennerwood there. He'll just Misty step up to the book.
The kobold's assisting it.
Yeah,
There we go.
Oh, I need to check.
Exactly.
How are the apprentices doing with like a Kenku teacher?
It's difficult, but he's clearly a genius, and so they're adapting. They've got a learning to be a wizard doesn't happen overnight. It's a several-year process, but they're good students, and they're here for the long haul.
And since I'm here, can I, if the Kenku wizard has sending, can I trade one of my spells for that spell?
He does have sending. He wants to know if you have lightning bolt.
No, I don't have lightning bolt. I
I
have Gold's Tower.
Arrow?
What was that acid one?
It's called Melf's Acid Arrow, but yeah, Acid Arrow.
I don't have that one either.
Do you have anything that's useful against trolls? Fireball.
I have
I mean,
Fireball.
You can't talk now. You can write it out. he will trade it for Fireball. In the interest of the town's defense.
Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, we'll make the trade then. And I'll tell him if he needs any other spells from my spell book, just ask. Because like we are colleagues now.
He's very happy. And he appreciates you calling him a colleague, despite the fact that your power level is probably above his. So yeah, he's happy to be your acquaintance.
Can Wild see how Fog is doing? Scout leader Raffle Fog.
Did we end up regenerating his leg? Or
We did, yeah. We got a scroll.
So we just bring a cripple to be our scout leader. Alright, go fight some trolls now.
It's like this will
No, I
fill
think
out.
we brought him back for his knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. He's been given a new lease on life. He, of all the people, there's probably no one happier than him. It's a dream that he never believed could ever come true.
All right. And Wild's just gonna walk like through the town and stuff, acting like a good lord, seeing how his people's doing.
All right, Wild Gold. You can roll a D100.
13.
All right. While you were gone, a pack of trolls attacked, but thanks to the mage, they fought them off. It was pretty difficult going though. They had to use conventional means like oil. Luckily, they had a lot of it.
Did buy a lot of oil. And there was no casualties?
No. Fortunately, we saw them coming, and we managed to suppress them.
All right. No one even got injured then?
No, they never actually came into close enough range, and we all piled into the castle. So yeah, if they had been persistent, then they might have been in real trouble. But trolls are relatively cowardly once they discover that you have a way of hurting them. You know, bullies, the way they'll pick on you because you can't do anything about it. But once the villagers proved that they have the means to hurt these trolls, they wimped off.
I mean, we have at least 6 people who can cast Firebolt. So I mean,
yeah, and that's pretty effective. Like when you're invincible and someone pulls out some kryptonite, it causes you to get a bit scared.
Right, well,
Especially
yeah,
when
that's.
you're like really dumb and big.
He'll just spend the next little bit walking around,
greeting the people, making sure everyone's all right,
And I
doing
suppose,
things that
talking
a
about
good lord
the
should.
people, I'll ask the Kenku if like the townsfolk have been like decent to him. They're not abusing him or anything because he's a Kenku.
He avoids them; they avoid him. He's happier that way.
It works out.
One of the reasons he came to Zymorvan Hall is because people wouldn't be knocking on his door, and he wouldn't be bothered by human shit.
As long as it don't do it like overstep their bounds.
They wouldn't want to, he tells you.
And now I've got the sending spell, I can do the plan I've been setting up for like 3 weeks now.
Hooray!
Hooray! Because I got that vision where I saw all the places that are about to be attacked.
Ah, right.
So I can inform the bigger, like, if Rivermoot is about to get attacked, I can like message the leader of Mithril Hall to send some like soldiers down to like hopefully, so not so many people get killed.
Yeah, absolutely. Communication is one of the most important things any military group can have, and now you have complete communication, and so it'll make surprise attacks much
Like,
more difficult to pull off.
Between me, Aradale, and the Kenku, we should have pretty good coverage.
Good coverage. That's a good way of thinking of it. Yeah, you will never be out of transmission. Yeah, you'll always have 5 bars.
So I suppose at the end of each day, if he has it spent like the spell slots, he'll spend them on sending.
Excellent. Feel free to say who you're sending them to and what you say.
If you're doing this with people around and we know about it, Wild would suggest sending to Mirabar and asking about the incident in Yata.
Because I don't know the specifics of the giant attacks, did you? So, like, well, I mean, Prophet does, but I don't in the real life.
Oh, which towns it was?
Because I don't know which towns are about to be attacked, but I guess the character would.
Was it Lork that's been destroyed now?
Lork's gone. That's why I crossed it out.
I think Loudwater got smacked as well. I don't know if they got destroyed.
So I guess the first one I'll send is to Mirabar, asking what we should do about the Artar.
Right. Well, frankly, this is an issue for the Water Baron. It's not really Lord's Alliance business to interfere in Lord's Alliance towns, but do as you will.
Yeah, well, do you have permission to kill her?
Wait, really? We really got permission to kill her?
Mithril Hall said do as you please.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
There's Mirabar, either or.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm back. I fucking cut out. What happened?
We messaged Mirabar
got
what to do,
permission to
and
kill
Mirabar was
Lich.
basically, you shouldn't really do anything, but do what you want.
Wait, for what?
We talked to Mirabar about the situation in Yatar, and they said do what you want, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's their policy not to interfere in their own politics. Like the Lord of Waterdeep doesn't tell the Lord of Yatar how to run Yatar. That's just not like the Lord's Alliance is equal, right? Like sure, Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep are more powerful than any of the others, but they pretend to be all equal. Just the way that we pretend Somalia and the United States are equal at the United Nations. They still only get 1 vote.
Yeah, right.
That said, they kind of like do as you will. Just, yeah. It's not permission, it's not denial, it's just whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't affect us. Just quickly as well, I came from Mirabar or Brinchander?
I think we got Mirabar.
Probably
Mirabar?
not,
Pretty sure
yeah.
you
There's
did.
not a lot of walls in Bridgeshire.
can't even remember where Brinchender is. Oh, there.
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
why
where we-
mind blanked on that.
Yeah, no, Mirabelle, sorry. Cool. My mom and pa. I gotta scry my mom.
So I guess we're done here. Can we go to Silvery Moon?
Should we think about gearing up to fight the frost giants?
That'll be fun.
I thought we were going after the
Or-
Stone Giants.
I thought we were going to skip the stone one. Since they generally don't bother people anyway.
Well,
don't they?
they destroyed the Lork.
Oh,
But that was Zentar. No, I won't say that.
You think they deserve to be destroyed because they're bandits?
Well, that's why I stopped talking, because maybe there's just regular people there too.
I mean, it could have been like Morbrin's shield and just become a Zendharm town.
Possibly. Well, I think we have, if we know where the stone giants are, maybe we could just go check it out then.
They're by Lork, aren't they, the Stone Giants?
Pardon?
They're by Lork, aren't they? The Stone Giants?
The near Lork? Yeah.
Lork. Yeah, or Panas.
Yeah, that's correct. The dragon crew, they know vaguely where each of them are, and they know that the stone giants are vaguely down somewhere in the Great Peak Mountains, which is a big area, but Lork is part
And
of
if we
it.
go towards Lork, we might as well stop at Silvery Moon.
Yeah, we have to spy. We have to look through like 5 different mountain ranges.
No, we do have the teleporters. Evelyn to Loudwater. I can't remember what they are, or if we can still use them.
No,
Well,
they're
we
just
can't teleport
permanent
a
circles.
flying boat.
with us.
We
No,
can't
no.
teleport a flying boat.
Yeah, but we can teleport ourselves if we need to get somewhere quickly.
Box should be
I'm
a
not
little
sure if
bit
we can still
bigger.
use them, but
I
I'm
don't think so. I think
sure
that was
we
like
can.
a Jaraxxus thing.
I took the.
I'm not sure.
he
I
would
was
use
with
it
Joe
with us.
Axis when he was told the circles,
But I think
and I
it's
took
a
the
scroll that he had.
yeah, but I took the time
Nice.
to learn the circles.
And he has memorization.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
well,
has
if we
to
don't
read them for
need
1
a
minute.
scroll to use them, then that's the thing. But
No,
also,
you don't.
I just have the
Axis
spell.
is cool. We could just like adventure it. That'd be cool.
I feel like the boat would be.
I mean, the boat's a better option because then we would have the boat.
I want to take my griffin along when we leave as well. Now that it can actually fly.
No worries.
And also my food's right around
One
the
set of
corner.
the
so I'm
dogs are freaking out.
Can Griffin? I still can't. I still don't know if Griffins can speak. I don't think they can.
I thought these
No,
were
I don't
special
think
ones that could.
Yeah, that's right. Special ones can, yeah, basically.
I will make mine a special one. I'll keep reading it books every time I'm here.
It tries to master the words, but it struggles.
It's alright. I believe.
Sounds
in
like a
you.
parrot.
I tap it on the shoulder.
Yeah, parrot is a good example. Yeah, like it can imitate a few words, but can't really put together sentences.
Is there an awakened animal spell?
Yes, there is.
Yes,
Costs
it's a
1,000
druid
gold.
spell. It's like level 7. 1,000 gold.
It is just called Awaken. How long does it last?
It
Forever.
lasts for like 30 days, but then after
Oh,
that
so-
they might leave or stay.
Oh, right. I thought it was permanent.
It's permanent.
Alright.
It's just that the creatures are charmed for 30 days.
Oh, right. I see. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
But the
after
creature
that,
the target must have an intelligence of less than 3,
And I'm pretty sure they probably have more than
or
3.
no intelligence.
And it has to
I
be a
try to
beast
have
or
more than
plant,
that.
and they're monstrosities, aren't they? So I don't think I can.
And it costs
That's
1,000.
right. I was gonna, if Luro didn't give that plant to the witch, I was gonna like, make it come to life for her.
Lure runs back
Take
to
you
the witch.
Sorry.
I could take you to the witch and be like, "Hi, this is my
The witch,
friend.
she's
You
the
want to be
witch."
here?"
Don't want nothing to do with no witch.
Go to the town to find a boyfriend and bring back.
Wait, I'll buy it.
So
I'll
you're
buy
looking for a boyfriend.
Well, I suppose he'll do.
it. Or the dwarf.
I'm having flashbacks to a hag.
I promise you, what I make up for what I lost in height, I make up for in girth.
You're hired.
No.
She sounds vaguely like the pervert from Family Guy.
Girl, pervert. Her name's Herbert. Amazing.
Okay, we're going to get going then, I guess.
To Silvery Moon or?
Yeah, then we can like hop that over the high fire.
So which ones are we fighting? We might need to replace one of my weapons, so we're fighting Frost.
Hill giants. Well, I mean, yes, stone giant.
As much to my chagrin.
I swear I thought you said sperm giant.
Sperm giant. They're like sperm whales.
Well, that's what I was thinking. That was my first thought. It wasn't bad. It was. Anyway.
Do they
Uh,
live in
yes,
the ocean and
this-
eat giant squids? Or fuck,
Pardon?
elaborate. Do sperm giants live in the ocean and eat giant squid?
Sperm
I
squids.
think so.
Sperm squids?
Squids already look like a little, like kind of like sperm.
So, are we going south via Silvery Moon?
Yes. That sounds about
Oh.
right. And should
Do
we be
it.
buying stuff, guys?
I need potions.
Yes, potions would be good.
I'll
I
be
used
right to
all
potions.
of mine. I used every single potion I had.
I think
Does the witch have any potions?
Yes. I need to buy
Within
potions from the
town.
witch because you get a discount.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
witch potions.
He has a variety of potions of spells up to second level. Invisibility, enlarge, cure light wounds,
That's pretty good.
bless, a whole
Lure?
bunch of things.
Oh my gosh. Okay, how many
Of what spell?
potions?
Of what
of-
tree? Sorry. Of what spell list? Is the sorcerer potions? Oh,
The
sorcerer.
acolyte spell list, and acolytes cast from both sorcerer and cleric lists.
That's pretty interesting. Okay. So up to second level spells. Wow,
Hey.
that's guff.
You don't know if Iglis is single.
He assumes.
What's our discount with the witch?
Half price.
Half price, I think.
We can have a
Yes.
potion of web. You can web yourself.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant potion to drink.
Yeah, you just drink it, then all your insides you go.
They come from sperm
Potion
giants.
of bluer.
You become Spider-Man.
You turn into one of those blue monkeys.
How much do greater healing potions cost?
I don't know. I was gonna
I
grab
mean,
them.
Why don't you buy a
50,
potion of cure
250.
wounds?
Fuck, I can never remember. It's like 50, 250, and something.
What?
Yeah, I think
250 is greater.
Yeah, greater potions are 250 and superior are fucking 750 maybe, I think.
That's really
Okay.
expensive.
You could buy
And
a few
then
potions
like
of cure wounds.
Supremes are like ridiculous.
Yeah, probably do the first one. Cure wounds.
A cure, yeah, just a cure wounds one, and then you can buy that 50 gold, but half price, and you can buy a few of them then, and that's 1d8 plus. It's usually spell ability, but I don't know how that would work.
Now, I think you've looked through my scrolls, but
Really
I'll
focus.
post them again if you want any.
Oh yeah, because I'm now a druid, so I don't really think I need scrolls, but
750 by half.
Can I
375.
also?
Okay.
Are they 375 each, or is that three of them together?
3 together, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And then halved.
Yeah.
375 halved. I
No,
am
it's just
also
375 because
So it's
375
700
halved. Yeah, graders are
700
250, halved to
Okay.
125 times 3.
Yeah. I thought you were getting a superior potion, which is 750.
No.
But if you're only getting a grader, yeah, they're 125 each.
I
Right,
was
that
gonna
worked
get
out
3 of them.
surprisingly well though.
I'm gonna get a superior. How much is that? Is that
750 halved.
what's the healing on that? Sorry.
8d4
44,
plus
8D.
yeah, 8d4 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna buy a superior healing potion. 8d4.
And Roz will grab 2 greater healing potions from her.
Since everyone else is buying from the witch, Juan's gonna trust the witch. Justice.
Oh yeah. True, we didn't ask. Oh shit, we could be getting duped here, guys.
Well, I wasn't gonna buy anything, but then I saw everyone else buying stuff, so I was like, must be safe.
My friend.
I'm gonna buy a superior health potion.
So the superior was 375. Okay.
And I'm gonna buy 3 greater.
And what is the how much is greater? Does anyone know?
Grader's 125 each.
125, then halved to.
No,
No,
250.
100.
Okay.
Yeah.
125
so
each.
125. Okay.
The witch
buy a
lives out
couple
in
of
the Evermoors, doesn't she?
I don't know.
Or the edge of the forest or something. It's a mile, a couple of miles out of town, but yeah, it's still technically within within Zymorgan's area.
While they're doing all the talking to the witch and stuff, could I quickly pop over to the Evermoors and grab some moss to use for my the 2 crafting recipes I got at the Golden Fields? One was a blood soaking, like a blood, like a stabilization thing from my herb kit. Fuck me. Words.
Yeah, no worries. You got ample moss.
Cool.
And I'll take some time to write my new spells into my spell book to transfer them over.
It'll take a couple of days, I think, won't it?
It takes a few hours. Because
Right.
I'm putting it from one spell book into another.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to decode it because it's his code.
Cool.
And it's much cheaper too.
Yeah. I have 313 left. So. Huh.
And how much were potions of cure wounds?
50, half to 25.
25, okay. I'll buy 8 of those.
Jeez.
Thank you for your custom, my lord.
I'm gonna insight check it. I don't care. I'm insight checking. What's
We
what's
gave
her
her
deal?
a home.
What's her deal?
I mean, she's made like for 1,500, 2,000 gold pieces today. This is the best business venture she's ever engaged in.
Cool. All right, good. All right.
But no, she doesn't like most of you. She likes Luaro and kind of likes Eggless a bit.
Wink, wink.
She doesn't like Wild Gold.
Oh damn.
I'll also
Good.
buy 6 potions of cure wounds.
She likes nap.
Yay.
I'll ask her if she has 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold each.
What strips?
Ivory? Like
Oh, ivory. No, she doesn't have any ivory. No.
No ivory. I don't know how much incense I have either. I gotta open up my other page. Ruh-roh.
I'm back. What's going on?
We're buying stuff from the witch.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Do you
witch,
want to be friends with the witch?
is a Kraken tentacle useful for you and your potions?
Oh yes, very much. I will give you 2 greater healing potions in trade.
That sounds good to me.
Very good.
Why do I feel like she's like a big bad burly guy in like a wig, and he's trying to be like a witch. She's like,
It's
"Yes!"
a turtle.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, racist there.
Turtle with a stumpy leg.
I need to buy more.
That's probably why she
things.
likes me, because we're both short.
$100. Okay.
Thing is, it's probably been multiple days at this point. I'll roll up some portent.
Can
Yeah,
I
go
buy
ahead.
200 gold's worth of incense off her?
200 gold of incense. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, she can get that.
She goes into her underground base.
She reaches into her butt crack. Pulls it.
Yeah,
I
sure,
growing
incense.
before. Reaches into her shell. Cool.
Hey,
cool.
Arctic, I wrote something in chat really quick about that moss. Just be easier to read it.
Yeah, sure. Yep, absolutely.
I don't know what it would do, but I mean, I'd like to give it a try. In case I
Sure.
run out of spells for healing.
So, it's only a DC 10 alchemy check, and it basically acts as a healing kit. You can look up what healing kits if you just want, but they stabilize people usually.
Can I use the herb kit?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Would that be like a
A
D20 roll
wisdom check.
plus wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus proficiency since you have the kit. Yeah.
Okay. Proficiency at this level is +3, 4.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, is it 4? Is it?
Yeah, it's 4, Reese.
Okay, cool.
Oh, is
That's
it
a
right?
20.
Okay, cool.
23
It's not
total.
even a challenge for you. You can do this with your eyes closed. As long as you have access to this slime, you'll be able to make as many healing kits as you want.
I'll just make 3 and carry them, and that's it. That's for now.
Cool, cool.
Okay, we done buying potions?
I think so.
Alright.
Let's get going then.
Let's go.
Takes an hour to get to Silvery Moon. Moro trumpets your arrival.
I'll take
That does it,
the golden flute out of the golden chest and just put it in my pocket
Okie dokie.
because I'm going to go to that river now.
All right, it's a pretty big river. I mean, it goes for 1,000 miles, but it's
It's
also a pretty big city.
the part. I'll bring Aradale with me if you'll come with.
Oh,
Sure.
sure.
Because you can see things that most people miss.
Mostly these glasses.
And then
You don't find Parallaxis, but he finds you eventually. When you see him, he's notably bigger. In fact, he looks like he's put on almost twice his mass.
Hey,
juicing.
buddy.
Hi, how's your adventures going?
Going good? I brought you a present. I'll present him the golden flute.
Oh wow, this is really nice. I well, thank you. I'm afraid I don't have anything to give. I left your spellbook back in Zymorvan. I hope you found it.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So you thought maybe come adventuring again?
You know, I think I will. I've been talking with my wife, and well, if we're going to start a family, we're going to need cash. We're going to need our own little hoard for our family. So I figure that I would like to come along with you, but I want an equal share of the treasure.
No. Wait, no, I'm not there.
I can only offer you like what I get.
Well, you get an equal share, but then what would you get?
I guess half.
You'd do that for me? Really? You'd give up half of your earnings? I'm
I mean-
nowhere near the spellcaster you are.
I mean, I get angry sometimes, so you may have noticed. And we're supposed to be heroes. Maybe I need you there to like maybe calm me down when that happens.
You need me?
Of course. Why do you think I came halfway across the world to get you?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. How long are you going to be in Silvery Moon for? I'll need to say goodbye.
We plan to leave quickly, but we could stay a few months.
It's a beautiful city. You should stay for the night. It's the most beautiful city in the north.
Yeah. I'll message Wild and say, can we stay the night?
Prophet's talking to me in my brain.
And I'll
Impossible.
reply to
There's
him.
no brain
No,
there.
you just look around and he's not there.
I'll say out loud, but also thinking, yeah, sure, I want to see Old Man Zymorvan anyway.
Yeah, we'll stay the night.
And a tout comes up to Wild Gold. Sir, I can take you to Lord Zymorvan for just a silver piece.
I already know where he lives.
Then why did you call for a tout?
I didn't.
Oh. My mistake.
Goddamn beggars.
Hey, touting is a job. It's a real job. I'm
Sure it is.
I've got a career. All right, here we are in Silvery Moon for a night of delight.
Yeah, we'll stay at the inn of Haralax's choice.
All right, it's 3 gold pieces a night, but it's exquisite. Yeah, it's a magnificent establishment, elven in style.
Does anyone have 20 gold?
What for?
Yeah,
I need to buy some ivory strips for a spell later on.
but eat.
Rana might have that if we want to go by her shop.
Sure. Oh, I was thinking to use a spell that, if we ever found out that Kraken Society leader's name, I could use a spell on it.
Well,
Ooh,
I'm
eat.
gonna go that way anyway, so do you wanna come to Rana's shop?
Sure.
Head over with Iglis and Aradel to the Red Witch Rana's shop.
All right, she knows who you are looking for. She checks that you don't want to buy anything first. No?
He wants to buy ivory
4
strips
ivory
if she's got them.
strips.
Yeah, she can
Value.
get you ivory strips. Yeah,
Value.
10 gold pieces each.
I need 4 worth 50 each.
Oh, okay, that's some big strips. Yeah, she can get that. She'll give it to
Probably
you at
like
a 10% discount.
whalebone. At a 10% discount, what's that? 45 each then?
Yeah.
Now I gotta use my
20 off, 180 if it's full.
yeah. I was about to say I gotta use my stupid brain now. Wait, now I don't need to borrow anyone's money.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I'll show Harold
Well,
access to my fancy new golden chest.
He is impressed, there's no doubt about that. Have you noticed I'm bigger?
Yes, I have. What happened?
I shed my skin. It changed my scale colors as well. I didn't know that pseudo dragons could evolve.
We will check Aradale's book on dragons.
Well, fairy dragons evolve. That's relatively well known. Certainly, true dragons evolve, and everyone knows that. They grow bigger. They get different size categories, new powers. But yeah, it says in his book, pseudo dragons are little more intelligent than cats. That's completely
Yeah,
false.
that's not true.
Well, we can make some addendums here and there when things happen.
Who wrote this? Elminster? He doesn't know anything.
Yeah, you need to go to Volo for trusted source of info.
Well, correcting things is probably the best way to do it then. I'll start up a little study on on pseudo dragons on another page or whatever, if there's spare room. If not, I'll buy a piece of paper and just insert it in.
Excellent. You are making the first amendments to the Draconomicon. Updated for 5th edition.
This is old news. Spell plague changed a lot.
Precisely.
But I need to
Also
actually,
introduce. Oh, you go.
because I know cats have like 3 intelligence. So I remember because we had a barbarian with 6 a fighter with 6 intelligence, and I spent some time going through the monster manual trying to find animals more intelligent than him.
Giant owls, they're pretty intelligent. Pretty sure they speak Sylvan too.
Yeah, pseudo dragons have 10 intelligence. They're at least 3 times more intelligent than a cat.
Elminster doesn't know anything.
He's old news.
I mean, doesn't he have the monster manual?
He's got the 2nd edition monster manual. Things are different back then.
While we're at Rana's shop as well, I'll introduce Eglis to her and tell him that she's a trusted saleswoman, and that if he
Ew.
has to buy anything in Silver Moon, he should come to her.
I hope you don't have a problem with bald women. Ha ha! That's my little joke.
Wait, is this the magic item lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red wizard, yeah.
The discount
Yeah,
magic item. Lady.
Oh, she's a joker. I see why you like her wild. The name's Eglis. How are you?
Oh, I'm very pleased to meet you, sir. Say, aren't you a master craftsman from Mirabar?
No, I tend to the forge's loss. I make fire capable of getting hotter than any other, but the forge and I leave up to everyone else.
Yes, yes. I've had some special commodities delivered to Mirabar sometimes, because I've heard that the fires there are hotter than dragon fire. It seems that you and I have done business before.
I think I remember your shop in the send-in lists and the traders. It's quite good sales you got here. You do mighty fine business.
Yes, I must say, I have found Silvery Moon to be a more tolerant city than I expected. I imagine 100 years ago I would have been run out of town. But, well, if you didn't know, my own homeland was lost to the undead. The notorious Lich Zastam took over control of the entire country, and now we, the living, are refugees.
I did not know that. That's a shame. I know how you feel. My people are driven out by the damn giants not too a few millennia ago. That's why the uppers in Mirabar they sent me on this motley crew to make sure everything goes to plan and be a bit of a a dwarf advocate for the world. Make sure the giants don't get ahead of themselves and do it again, eh?
Well, if you're living locally, or if you visit Morven Hall often enough, perhaps we could engage in more permanent business. I have a friend in Morven Hall, a magician. She is a turtle. Perhaps between the three of us, we could craft some very particular magic items.
Gotta be shitting me.
Ooh, that would be. You know how to talk my language, lass. That sounds mighty interesting to me. I always wanted to make something like nothing else.
Very well. Then I
I've
look
got a
forward to
bit.
being.
I got a wee suggestion as well. If we need someone to actually work the forge, I know someone who might be able to do it.
Oh, well, that would be handy. It would save us having to import or use common talent.
Right? I know someone that be able to challenge. I'm sure by the time we'll get around to it, he'll be a master craftsman.
Well, I look forward to dealing with him.
As do I, lass. I'll be sure to buy anything I need from here.
No, you need not flatter me, but I do have the best prices in town.
That is true. Right, well,
Does Old Man Zymorvan live above her shop?
Probably on the ground floor nearby because like stairs aren't good on an old guy's knees.
Yeah.
I got
So I
something
go.
for that.
So do I go through her shop to get to
Breaking.
his place?
Probably not. It'd be like a nearby alley, but you'd be able to find it easily enough.
Alright, yeah.
It's very, very close.
I'll make sure that the young Zymorvan is still paying back what he owes, and make sure she's all right. She seems all right. Then I'll go find Old Man Zymorvan.
Yeah, he is. He's terrified of the repercussions, and with wizards on your side, he knows that there's nowhere to hide. You go and see Old Man Zymorvan. He's having lamb, peas, and potatoes for his dinner.
I'll pour him some of the nice mead I got from Golden Fields.
Oh, that's enough, lad. Half a glass keeps me going these days.
It's good to see you, old man.
So, what have you been up to the past month or so?
Well, we took out the queen of the hill giants.
The Queen Guff is defeated.
Yeah. I did a lot of damage to her with the very sword you gave me.
Oh, well, my ancestors are proud. Zymorvan's spirit is alive and well, I can see. Unlike the Queen, I suppose.
You can say that again. We gave
What comes-
I think 14 heads from that raid on their stronghold.
I understand they've been causing a lot of problems for Golden Fields in the nearby region.
Yeah, we actually I just got that the ale I just bought you was from Golden Fields. We went there afterwards and bought some stuff from there and sent it to Zymorvan Hall to increase the farms.
Oh, this is Golden Fields, mate. Perhaps I will have a second glass after all.
I'll pour him as much as he wants.
Did you bring me with you, Tyler?
No, I would have gone alone.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, so one of the servants, even without asking, serves you up a plate of lamb, gravy, potatoes, and peas.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill out and tell him stories and have dinner with him and stuff. Let the other guys do what they want to do. And I'll also use like the pipe of remembrance and
Magnificent, although his eyesight can't see a lot of what you produce.
anyone else?
What are you doing, sir?
I was with Old Man Zymorvan enjoying dinner with him.
I'm
Okay.
memeing around
You
the
guys
town with
are
Haviland.
still in the shop, I guess.
I dropped the lid to my bottle and it's disappeared into the ether.
You need the mighty mug.
The mighty mug lid.
You need the mighty lid.
I mean, if no one else is really doing anything at this moment, I'd probably go out and find Roz wherever he is.
Cool.
Try to anyway.
I want to go out and find dinner.
Roz will just be walking around, waiting for
Sure, we'll-
something to happen. So,
Sure, I'll be able to see you over the tops of everyone else.
yeah, for sure.
There's a fireworks show tonight, so you get to see some mages do some mage things, but it's not as impressive as what Prophet does.
Hey, Rose.
Yo, hey, what's up?
Not much. I got a wee bit of a proposition for you. See-
I'm listening.
Wild introduced me to that Zaymorrivan girl, the one that works in that magic shop.
Oh, yeah,
But,
yeah.
Actually, let's sit down and have a ale while we talk business, eh?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind
My-
ale.
my- My shield.
I'll say no more.
Yeah, I'll sit you down. We'll get some meat. So, she is talking to me about we've done business before, right? So when I was up in Mirabar, I actually worked the forges there. I tended the fires, made them hot enough to bend steel harder than most steel, and I got a bit of a name for myself. So she is being contacted. She told me about an endeavor she'd like to take forward. She'd like to make a weapon or some description better than any other. Bit of a experimental making. She's got the magic taken care of with her and her friend down in our Tortle in Zivemorven Hall. But I can take care of the fire and the heat of the forge, but we need someone to work it. And I suggested to her that I knew someone that could do it. Do you think you'd be alright for the job?
Oh, it'd be an honor. I've really started to enjoy making weapons and shields and other pieces of armor. It's frankly, I love doing it right now.
I've kept an eye on you doing it, and you're doing a fantastic job, and that's why I suggested we take you. I know in no time at all you'll be a master craftsman, and you can actually help us make something really amazing.
Yeah, I hope I can too.
Swell. Well, what I suggest for now is we start looking for some exotic materials, something we can throw together to make something real nice.
Alright, well, I guess we'll have to do some adventuring then, won't we?
Aye, lad, we do. And I raise my stein for a
Yeah, I'll
clink.
drink to that, and I'll do a good click.
Nice.
And I imagine we'll be drinking the night away.
Pretty
Is that right?
yeah. As dwarven customs, whenever you make a
Yeah.
deal, you need to drink the whole night.
And I've got a spell I'd like to cast today before we finish the day.
Yeah, no worries.
Divination.
Sure.
It's probably too specific, but I'll ask Savras which towns are going to be attacked by giants within the next 7 days. The god of Scry.
The attacks will originate from the Grey Peak Mountains. The attackers have not yet chosen their destination.
So
Oh,
it comes from Grey Peak Mountain. Have you actually met anyone down by near there?
I presume that you're talking to someone else, not the divination there.
No, the divination's over now.
Oh, yeah.
Someone we can message.
I don't think I ever have. You could try sending a Message to a Zentarum agent.
Yeah, but the one we know is dead.
Surely in a couple more, maybe.
Because I'm a kobold.
No. We've dealt with them in the past a couple times. What about the one that gave us the boxes with poison in them or whatever?
Where did we get the box? I think that was up by
Fireball?
Xanthal's
Or
keep,
Yata?
wasn't it?
No, I thought we got the boxes in either Yata or Tribal. Because we were delivering to them to Mournbre.
Wait, we met Peter at the start of the campaign, didn't we?
Pardon?
We met Peter at the start of the campaign, didn't we?
Yes.
And do we know he's a Grey Cloak captain?
I don't know.
I'd imagine so.
Because it's a bit far, but like that's some important information for like Waterdeep, isn't it?
Maybe.
You'd have to use your own instinct to
Yeah, I mean,
determine whether
it's
that's true or
it's
not.
the closest person in power that we have some influence over that we've heard of. Yes, I'll cast sending and
We know
inform.
the people is it Evelyn? I don't know. Where is it where the Harpers all congregated for a bit?
Everland, I think.
Oh, yeah, Evelyn.
Yes, I'll send one to Peter, telling him that giants like are grouping in the Grey Peak Mountains.
All right. The response comes back. I have heard that the giants in the Grey Peak Mountains actually live beneath the surface, serving an undying lord named God Kong.
God Kong.
Sounds cool as shit.
Donkey Kong.
And I'll send a similar message to Threp.
Awesome. He tells you that the weather up here has been really bad, and he currently has a cold.
Okay, that's everything I needed to do today.
Alrighty, righty.
And if we're rounding off the day, I'd like to scry on Jaraxxus.
All right. He goes back to his wife.
Jaraxxus,
They've
not
made a little
Parallaxus.
home. Is that the Parallaxus or Jaraxxus? Right.
Jaraxxus.
Oh, right. Well, what's he doing? Yeah, tell me, what's Jaraxxus doing these days?
Jaxus, he'd probably be up. He'd most likely be up in. It was. Where was my farm? It was up near Brinchander, wasn't it? There was a.
Yeah. Maybe.
So he'd be.
Two places.
Yeah, he'd be up there, up in the farm, tending to that when he does, and then he'd every now and then he'd make his way back down to the Moon Shrine to visit a special someone, and then after
His
that,
new wife.
his new wife, and then he'd go to Mithril Hall to tend just to make sure everything's fine in his plot there, and then keep doing that sort of stuff, running his businesses, meeting his secret lover, and doing that and living his life.
When you scry on him, you find that he is on the road traveling alone.
Fucking long way to go every few weeks. Holy shit.
Maybe not every few weeks all the way. I'd probably go to the Moon Shrine and then back or whatever, and I'd find a way to travel. I don't know. I
Get
didn't
some
really
pretty
think
good
about it
mileage
too
out of your
much.
legs.
I think you've got teleportation circles as a harper.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. So,
I do.
So yeah.
I thought you
would've made
have like.
teleportation
I thought you needed like the spell as well to use the circle.
Yeah, you will,
think I
but they'll be able to cast it for you, assuming it's legit.
Daddy Kong.
All right. Are we ready to move on from Silver Moon?
Can I check the bounty boards though?
No further bounty.
And I'll let everybody know what I found out last night about the the Grey Peak Mountains, and like Dodcon.
Should I use my legend lore on Dodkong, or should I save it for if we find out the name of the leader?
Does it have any
So you can
expensive
pay it.
components?
Yeah, it's 400 gold's worth about.
Do you not have a book on giants? Could that not shed some light on the king?
Well, I'll flip open the book to the stone giants, but I don't expect to find anything about an undying ruler named Dodkong. I probably would have stuck out the first time I read the book.
Yeah, but if bartenders in Waterdeep know it, surely the scholars do.
I shall read the book and see if there's a Dodkong in the giants book.
All right. What did you say that you were doing?
Reading the Book of Giants to see if Dodkong is in there, if he's explained it.
He is. Dodkong means Death King in Giant. It doesn't have a lot of concrete knowledge. It describes him as a mummy, as a zombie, as a lich, obviously completely different things. One thing that is certain is that he is dead, has been dead for a long time. Lives underneath the ground, has always had an ambition to recreate the giant city of Niederheim, which is just one of the giant cities. He is known to be heartless, like all undead are, but he still commands the respect of stone giants, in spite of the fact that he is now a corrupt undead monstrosity.
When we speak of stone giants, Aradale, are we talking about the same creatures?
What do you mean?
Like the ones you call peaceful and stay out of that doesn't sound like the king of a peaceful race.
Well, they haven't waged war on anyone before, and they don't.
Maybe they were just
do
preparing.
raid, maybe, but why would they just destroy one town and immediately retreat?
Sava sort of revealed they are seeking for like their next location.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
I guess with that we'll get going.
All right.
All right.
I say we stop and look. It might make everyone see the seriousness of the quest.
What did you say, sir?
I say we
All
stop
right.
and look. It'll make people realize how serious the crisis is.
Are we in agreement? That's what we're going to do?
No one's disagreeing.
Sure.
We're going to look.
It's 2 votes for, 0 votes against. I guess the motion is carried.
Sounds good.
Look, baby.
All right. I shall take another medical break, probably gone about another 10 minutes, and I should be right for another half an hour once I get back, so I'll see you shortly.
Alrighty. Hey, Saxman.
Look. Yes.
Do you when you learn music on your guitar, do you actually like count or anything when you're doing the beats and the strumming patterns, or do you just kind of just do it
I listen to the song over and over and over and over and over and over.
and over and over? Yeah, that's fucking. It's killing me.
When I was doing violin, I just keep doing the same bit over and over again until it sounded good.
I feel.
See, I can do the strumming pattern and I can do the
Orchestra
chords.
instruments are a bit different because then I don't know.
But
See, I can do the chords
came
and I
to a
can do
problem where
the strumming pattern.
I kept repeating the
but-
bits I liked doing, which were the harder
Yeah,
bits because they sounded better.
I always do that. I always
And
do that.
I couldn't do the easy part, so it sounded really strange because I'd be like struggling on the easy part, and then come to the hard part to get through it like without an issue.
I have my favorite
Yeah.
parts in one of the songs. Sorry, keep going.
I was just gonna say, I know the chords and I know how to the strumming pattern. I got them both down pretty good. But then when you're trying to actually make it a song by actually putting lyrics to it, I fucking fall flat on my face, lose who I am, and fuck up.
It's a big timing issue with when you insert lyrics into music. They do it so effortlessly. You just gotta get used to it, and you gotta listen to the song, and you listen to the instrument, and then when they start singing, you'll get it.
Yeah.
So are our griffins big enough to fly with now?
Oh, pretty much. I think
I'm
so.
pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah.
They're fully grown, aren't they?
Hmm.
Mine's slightly bigger because I fed it the heavenly gold.
Oh, then
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have been.
That's
fucking flying
500
a
gold I've
griffin.
ever spent.
You don't
You
have a
don't have-
griffin.
You don't have a
I mean,
griffin.
no, I don't, but Jiraxis did. And he wouldn't have just left it, he would have taken it. So he would have just been flying his griffin around everywhere.
I would have taken it off him. No, I'm joking.
He snuck away. He didn't find shit.
I don't think the griffin could go that hard though, you know.
Oh, he'd starve and rest with him.
I'm getting 60 miles per tank of Griffin
Per tank of griffin. Damn,
60
son.
miles
a
on
day.
the
Yeah,
You stop at one of the clouds, fill up again.
yeah, that's
Cloud
right.
station.
Are you traveling with people?
Me, no.
No, man.
Told my clan to go to the north of Mornrins, like up to the road to the Oracle.
Did you have a griffin?
Yeah, Luna.
Oh yeah. Mine's space.
I have 1,000 gold.
Space.
I'm
Space
thinking
gold.
about getting a druid to spend 1,000 gold to make it awakened.
I need to find where I've written my one's name.
Can
Don't
can
remember it.
Warlocks do Awakened?
No,
Apparently-
Raskan.
Oh, Raskan, right. I didn't.
I
I
remember
mean,
Shut
it's a
up,
come
fifth
across
level
lot.
spell slot. We do have a druid in the party.
Is it
Yeah.
seventh? Never mind.
Nah, I got it.
Wait, what does awakening do? Because I might want my griffin awakened.
Makes things
If it-
sentient.
It needs, it's
target
it
gains an
needs
intelligence of 10.
of 3 or less, and it
Oh,
gains
yeah,
an
it has
intelligence
to
of
be.
10. Speak one language you know. If the target is a plant, it gains the ability to move. Blah blah blah. Gains
Yo,
sensitivity
we
to
could
humans.
get a plant friend.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
could
do.
have
dude.
Groot.
The
We
lure
could have
is
Groot.
plant, but-
You can make awakened shrubs.
Dude, we
Salad
should-
friend.
We should have secret soldiers that are plants in our kingdom, and they're just like
Oh,
chilling about.
awaken
and then
all
when
the
things
ani-
like, and then they just
was-
all stand up suddenly, and they're like,
The birds are
"Charge!"
spies for the bourgeoisie.
I
The
was
birds are
gonna get
spies for the
awaken like a
bourgeoisie.
great oak tree and have it as my, the Lord of the Rings trees. I was gonna write
Yeah.
it like that, just fucking.
Well, just make the ultimate dystopian hellscape within Zymorvan, where like the grass listens to you.
and tells on their master. Tells on you to their master.
A single blade.
We
of
suddenly
grass.
barge into one of the homes of the peasants. We
Yeah.
know what you've been doing. Please don't kill my husband. Then I
I mean,
behead him on the spot.
It's charmed by you for 30 days until you or companions do anything harmful to it. But when the charmed ends, the awakened creature chooses whether to remain friendly to you or not, based on how you treated it while it was charmed. So you got like a
Yeah, we could-
30-day trial period before it either attacks you, runs away, or likes you and stays.
We should awaken some plants.
I mean, give me 1,000 gold. I'm working towards
Oh
it.
yeah, we could awaken some plants that could work as an early warning system against trolls.
And I can talk to them.
Yeah,
some
whatever.
moss. Something along the
It's
walls.
like the druid just picks a language Allura doesn't know.
Aw.
Infernal. There's plants
What
talking
languages do
infernal.
I know, actually?
Oh, friend,
I mean, I
plants,
assume
friends.
Dwarven and Common at the very least.
Dwarvish. Make
Uh,
it Dwarven. I
common-
can speak Dwarven.
What is it? Common, Druidic, Dwarvish, and Ignan.
Ignan? What's E?
Yeah, I get it because I'm a fire druid, I believe.
Wait, what? I still, you know that circle of truth you can make with that item.
Yeah, the one
I,
that rolls out.
I still think you should put that in front of like the main, hole in Zymorvan,
We're
like
gonna
before the
make.
throne.
We're gonna make. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be like that.
It's like, don't lie to me. My circle of truth will smite you down.
Yeah, we warn them. This
Ignorant
area
was a
is
language
one that
for
does
metal, not
damage?
flame of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it places down. It'll
it
be like,
will
yeah,
kill
what's this,
peasants
like
and
murderers.
children if they
One
lie.
shot. Yeah.
No.
Like in
we-
one
we
shot.
we should only bring them there if it's like this person has murdered someone. This is a trial. If you lie, you are sealing your own fate.
It's like that's the like courtroom. We could put like the circle here. So like the main petitioners can like stand here.
And be out of it. And be complete bastards.
But for serious issues, you just tell them to move to the side into the circle. And get them to like
you can-
swear.
I think we just have an actual courtroom as a different room. That's like within the circle.
Yeah, but then you have to move, and you're the lord. Like, do you really want to move for the peasants?
Yes. Dude, we'll have a giant judge area where like got wild fucking Roz Aradel, like the lords sitting there.
It's rotating chair.
No, it's not rotating chair.
It just
I mean,
moves into the other room.
We do the voice.
We do the voice.
We hear them plea before we see them.
What if I awaken the chair so it spins? It walks
Just-
around.
Justice is blind. after
Walking
all.
chairs. Oh my god! So we put them in the middle of the room with like a spotlight above them shining down somehow, and we're in the darkness with the awakened chairs. Just all you hear is tap 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 because they're walking around, and we're just like, speak your case.
Why don't we make an awakened treasure chest that follows us around on thousands of tiny feet?
So sort of like that. Like Wild would sit in the middle, and like prosecution and the other side.
Sure, yeah.
And then you have like the
Sitting
circle
in
of
more
truth in the
chairs as
middle.
well with like, yeah.
That's
I
what.
mean,
And
feel-
and these ones would be like viewing chambers.
Yeah, I feel like the chess wouldn't like that very much. Just being a fucking.
The boxes.
So whenever you
being a
call anyone to
compet-
do testimony, you
coach.
have them stand in the circle of truth.
Yeah.
I did not kill that person. Immediately dies. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, there you go. Your sentence has been delivered. And then I just smack a gavel a bunch. Bang, 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 bang.
It's like Wild stands in. It's like, I didn't kill that person. Like slight nosebleed. He's like, can you say that 500 more times, please?
Wild will be the one that demonstrates it to them. If you lie, you die. Watch this.
Yeah, but if he watches you get just a nosebleed, like they don't really have a
Yeah,
concept
but-
of you having 100 like HP more than them.
True.
Like if they see it do nothing to you, they'll lie and die.
Perhaps every time we should put a child in there and let Darwin's.
How about just have someone with high intimidation make it very clear
I'm
that
back.
you don't lie in the circle?
Sure.
And
I
if they
think they'd
live
feel
from that, I'll
pretty-
cast Dawn on them and kill them.
Yes.
No, I'm joking. Hello.
So who has the highest intimidation, I guess?
You.
And I
What's
can
your
give you
intimidation bonus?
if anyone has proficiency
I have a
in
plus
skill,
5 to it.
I can give them expertise.
+6.
Alright, you're 1 intimidation higher.
I could give Wild what is it? Expertise, and he'll be higher.
Hell yeah, give me expertise.
So I might
Such a
like you
weird-
court wizard then, if you're the lord.
Sure.
What's with the weird fat transformer in the middle of the Evermoors?
It's the
That's the
courtroom.
courtroom. Take him out into the Evermoors. That's the courtroom.
Oh yeah, lie to us, huh, fuckers? Feeds them to the trolls.
We should have a pit with a troll in it.
Hey, so with
Oh
that
my god, can we get a troll pit? With we need a pit with just a starving troll at the bottom, please.
Wait, no hobgoblins, but you want a dying troll.
Yeah, in a pit, so he's safe, so that we can feed the
And he ha-
criminals to it.
And like all the walls are covered in grease or whatever.
You dare steal bread, boy? Please, Lord, don't kill me. I'm only 12. And then I
We'll
kick
send-
him down the
We'll
hole.
send you to Australia.
No, I kick him down the hole, and the troll rips him apart and eats
Simple.
him. Simple. We tolerate
easy.
no thief.
Easy beasy.
So with the Circle of Truth, like, is there a test
I'm a
for
good
it?
lord.
Zone of Truth or Circle? What's the circle?
Like the magic one, like the one we have the
And
item for.
From the hammer. You can use the hammer to imbue it on the ground.
Mm.
What's it called?
The
It
hammer
is-
of something.
No, it's the gravel of the Ven rune.
Gavel.
The gavel.
Gavel. Gravel.
The gravel. I
Do
threw
I
a
get
dirt.
Handful of rocks.
Is it in the magic items?
Yeah, Gavel of the
Pocket sand.
Venrin. Pocket Sand of the Venrin.
You can transfer the Gavel's magic to a place by tracing the Ven rune on the ground with your finger. The point where you trace it becomes a center of spherical area of magic that has
There's
a
no
30-foot
test.
radius and that is fixed to the place. The transfer takes 8 hours of work that requires the Gavel to be within 5 feet of you. At the end, the Gavel is destroyed. The area gains the following property. Whenever a creature utters a lie within 30 feet of the radius sphere, the creature takes 5 psychic damage and flinches visibly.
That'd be great in a courtroom.
There's
That
no
would be great in a courtroom.
exactly that you can't lie at all.
I reckon when they
You can
enter,
also
give
just put
them
Geos on someone.
when they enter, give them temp hit points.
Why?
Oh yeah, we could buff them
I
up
suppose
when they
depends on the
enter.
charge.
Yeah, like we would only take them in there for
Wait,
like
so,
murder and shit like that, obviously.
And we'll put
Yeah.
Geos on them saying that they have to reply to any questions, and then they have to tell the truth, and they have to
Yeah, but if
reply.
you remain quiet, you
We've
can
got
just
to
say
have
your
the
guilt.
severity of a crime chart where it's like a 1 or 2 doesn't go to the courtroom, but if you're a 3 or higher, like 3 to 5,
Yeah, but
you're
if,
in the
I want
room.
to do that up. Can I do that up, please?
Sure.
yeah, sure.
Do we have a spare?
I'll make one up now.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
I just talking about executing
Chill.
peasants for stealing bread.
Yes. Feed them to the
Wait,
troll
where do the
pit.
drow live?
Under
Under the
mountain.
ground.
Yeah, we can
Under
we can
mountains,
send the
under
criminals there.
Underdark. Into the Underdark. We don't know any paths that lead there.
Yeah, but like, it's basically Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, we do. We know a path.
Do we?
Up here somewhere.
Oh yeah, where we found that piece of the Vodendard, isn't it?
Yarp. Yeah, there was a pathway underground, and we didn't want to take it because fuck that shit right now, is what we said. Something along those lines.
You can do that thing what Vikings did, where it's like, if you want to kill someone and you wait 3 days to get a lesser sentence.
What?
What?
You're gonna have to expand upon that. I don't get that.
Yeah,
at all.
I don't
'cause-
understand.
Well, the
what
idea
you
is,
just said.
if you're angry with someone,
Yeah.
you get a lesser punishment after 3 days. The idea is that you calm down and decide not to kill them.
Well, then you wouldn't get punished at all if you didn't kill.
Yes, but the law is set up so that people wait the 3 days, realize what they're doing is stupid, and then calm down.
Why don't? What's that Irish one where? I think it's Irish or Scottish or something like that. Where if two people have a disagreement, right? They send them to an island together and with a bottle of whiskey or something, and then they sort out the differences.
Crime and punishment within Zymorvan Hall.
Yeah, I'll do this up after the session.
Yeah, I'll try to help you
And
with
we-
that.
Yeah. When we're all around, we can brainstorm ideas.
And let's not just have execution for everything. Like we want to be just lords.
Okay, but I want a troll pit. We could totally have a
If
troll
you rape a
pit,
child,
as
you
long
get
as they
sent to
can't
the
climb.
troll pit.
Or, yeah, let's not talk about that sort of shit.
Any sort of sexual deviancy.
Yeah, let's just put that under a category of let's not do that in the campaign because it's
Taboo.
kind of fucked up, and we're on YouTube as well now.
I mean, I selected not for children.
Taboo stuff goes in the troll pit. Get troll pitted, idiot.
Prophet jumps in the troll pit.
Trump, did you say?
Prophet. I mean, he's
Ain't nothing
taboo
but
at
a
this point,
troll
isn't
pit.
he?
All right,
Right.
well, let's continue on. What are we doing now? We
Oh,
were
prophet.
before
Oh,
we leave Silvery Moon. I want to get the saddle that we need to ride my griffin.
Exotic saddle. 75
Exotic
gold?
saddle, 75 gold.
I don't know. Look it up. Exotic saddle is what they're called. It's for mounts that are non-horse mounts.
Animals and animal gear. What is this?
And nothing but a fang. Can we just open up my... Can we just search for it, you nerd?
It is cost 60.
By the way, if anyone wants to buy books on D&D Beyond, there's a 25% off code right now.
Sponsored? Not really.
Not at all.
Does it stack with that Legends one that already gets a discount?
Perhaps.
Maybe I'll try that out.
It should just appear at the top of your page on D&D Beyond when you open it, because it did for me. Which is funny. Did you find out the cost for it?
Yeah, 60. I said it.
Oh, cool.
I'll put it on my griffin since I brought my griffin with me this time.
How much? I want to source a price, like get a quote on a price of a Circlet of Intellect Arctic.
Yeah, they're pretty hard. What do they do?
Just raise your intelligence to 19, and yeah,
So like it doesn't go up by +2 or anything, just takes it straight to 19, huh?
and that's all.
Oh, it's just like the gauntlets of ogre
gauntlets.
strength.
Yeah,
Yeah,
For,
yeah, 20,000.
intellect.
20,000. Oof.
I'd want
Tragic.
one of
Might
those
get it
items,
from
but for like
Long Saddle
charisma.
cheaper. We could always go and kill the hill giants, take their heads to Long Saddle to sell them, and
The
offer
women
their
hill
heads
giants?
for a circlet. Yeah, they're
Is
up
that
there.
what you're saying?
Not too close.
I wouldn't mind killing some hill giants. Let's just fucking exterminate them.
I feel
They
like
do nothing.
We said we were gonna check it out, and then we just went past it a bunch. I feel like we should check it out.
I think we should do.
I mean, we've already
I
killed
feel
that
like we
leader.
can do it within 7 days.
Well, I think that we should dismantle the command structure of other places first before we eradicate
The stone
one.
giants preparing for war.
Alright.
Or Parnast might be next.
Yeah, right, fair enough.
Plus, there's plenty of dwarves.
But
in
but
between
then
them
we go and
everywhere
kill
else.
the other giants, right? Lena and the other women ones. We take their
Lena?
heads to Long Saddle.
But Lena's sad.
Wild also sad. Not as sad anymore.
Why not?
The fishing trip was pretty fun.
Glad you liked it. The giant squid.
Yeah. They burned.
We're still in Silver Moon, right?
I mean, I thought you just bought your saddles and you flew off.
We've flown off.
I mean,
I
while I was
don't
getting the
think we
saddle,
have
you
yet.
could have done something.
Say again, sorry.
While I was getting the saddle, you could have done something.
Can I quickly run to the library and see if there's any information on these psychic pirates or on powerful known krakens?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's see what we can find. Take a bit of time to have a look for it.
No worries. I'll just dance in front of my cat like I have been for the last 5 minutes. This is a good song. Pretty bumpin'.
Thanks. I'm listening to Jim's theme.
Is it Jim?
Treasure Planet. You know, I'm still here.
Yeah. I've heard
Yeah.
on my lights.
Yeah, I know.
I suppose. Does anyone
Yeah.
want to put anything in the golden chest? You know, something we might want quick access to in the field.
That wouldn't go in the bag of holding. Let's check.
No, I'm good.
Okay, just making sure.
Can I store my books in there?
If you want to, it's a pretty big chest.
Get out of here, Grady.
No.
What's Grady doing?
Listening along.
So I find out the Kraken's name.
Yeah, but it also says that the society was destroyed 100 years ago.
Slarkrithel. I'll take this information back to Prophet and whoever else is nearby. Do you reckon I should legend lore this Slarkrithel, or should I use it on the Dodcon?
I reckon Dodd Kong is the better call.
Well, I can always do it again later if we get more money, so I shall do that. I'll do it tomorrow because I haven't got it. Wait, I've already used my spell slot today. All right. I'm ready to go if everyone else is.
Yep.
All right. So we're travelling straight to Lork.
Yeah, Lork.
Over the High Forest. And while we're traveling over the High Forest, Wild's gonna get on space and like fly along and like fly down towards the trees and stuff.
There's a lot to see in the High Forest. Ancient ruins, clearings with flying horses and griffins, small elven villages. There's a lot more you can see from up above than you can from the ground. Mountains that peek through the canopies, and so much more. It's a vast forest, one of the biggest in the world, and it contains many, many secrets.
Dope.
High Forest campaign when?
We should adventure in there after we're done with the giants. That'd be cool. Check it out.
When you reach Lork, you discover that nothing remains. The giants were thorough in a way that only giants can be. It looks like a herd of wild bulldozers came through here and went crazy.
Any like bodies?
There would be some bodies strewn around, yeah.
I guess we'll stroll around. You make sure the party gets the full effect of the horror that the giants have brought to this town village.
It is horror. They absolutely annihilated everything, particularly if it seemed to have any sort of cultural value. Or, so every piece of art, every stone monument was leveled.
You can bet your fucking ass we are killing them all. God damn it. Fuck!
Whenever your faith weakens, remember this is why we fight. Let's get going.
That's fine.
To where?
The closest village to the Grey Peak Mountains is Olbar, so maybe we should go there first.
They have attacked that one then, if that was the closest to where they are from.
What's the next closest? Well, the Grey Peaks were bigger than I thought.
Yeah, they go pretty far. Is anyone good at tracking? Surely giants aren't too
I'm all right at it.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
So
pretty good.
that'd be a rough
Bacon.
area as to where it would be.
There's one
Ranger
more
tracking
up top.
giants.
That would be true. Ranger
It's
would
also
be really
here.
good at it.
I will give guidance to whoever is going to track.
Nap.
Nap can do it, yeah.
Yeah, Nap can do it. And also one of us can give him an assist, so he gets advantage.
I already get advantage hunting giants.
Oh, nice.
Giants.
Okay. I give a prayer to Daenerys and smack you on the back of the head, and you get guidance.
I was just wondering, is it easier to track giants or to use the primordial thing and just know their location if they're within a K of us?
Well, giants can move extremely quickly, so
I'm better off tracking. So now,
1
we have a
mile
rough
range,
idea
isn't
where
it?
they are.
Well, giants can probably travel more than a mile in a day.
Yeah. So they're
Easy.
probably a little bit
You could
further
probably
than
use
a
your
mile.
inspiration on that one if you want.
God, I did inspiration. That is ass. Holy.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm not going to use it on anything else.
Hey.
21 will tell you that they came from the north and returned to that direction.
Yes.
Any
tracking
dragons
down.
within 1,000 feet?
Negative.
Guys, there's no dragons.
That's a relief.
Alright, so we're going to Orlebar then.
Oral bar. Sure.
That's where they went.
Let's
Orlebar.
saddle up.
We're doing.
keep
We're
my-
going on the ship, by the way.
I mean,
Yeah.
should we?
Really high if we're going on the ship. Like, really high.
So we don't get bouldered.
Yeah.
It would take us like half a day to get to Orbar from where we are by foot anyway.
When
let's
Alba, are we flying to Alba?
Oh,
So, I mean,
I
time is of the
think we
essence.
should fly. Yeah.
When the town comes into view, its most prominent building is a massive black fortress dedicated to Bane, the god of tyranny.
Huh.
They are Zentarum.
Maybe, but the peasants. This is the god of tyranny. The peasants may not believe.
Is there any
I know.
damage or anything to the structure?
Not yet, no.
Just wait a day.
Does it look like there's big footprints around the structure or near the structure, like the giants? Like, let's say they're working with them, maybe.
From the sky, you don't notice any such evidence, no.
Yeah, we should probably go closer.
Can we roll history? Like, what do we know about Olbar?
Yeah, you can make a history check, yeah.
I will also make a history check with guidance.
All right.
I didn't have disadvantage.
Oh yeah, cool.
Just
Aradel
26.
does better anyway. So Albar has a colourful history, but they've always served the Zentarum in one capacity or another. First, they were loyal to Bane. Then along came the god Cyric, who murdered a different god, and then they turned to Cyric. And then it was the birthplace of a guy called Iachvu Zim, who was the son of Bane and was later proved to be basically just an egg, a mortal vessel from which Bane was reborn. So when Bane was reborn on this earth, the Avatar lived here.
Quite a history. But there may be innocents in the town, so let's find.
Do you know, like, do the people who live here, like, are they held under tyranny, or do people here true believers?
Historians tend to not record the opinions of peasants.
Ha.
Yeah, it's a long shot, but I mean, it's worth asking.
We look at Volo's guide. He's more of a journalist anyway.
He says that the women in Albar are a little bit cold and are inclined to splash alcohol on one's face at the slightest provocation.
Fuck.
I guess, like, we're soon to be there. We'll get the general feel of the town. I mean, is it a town or a village?
It's a town. To have a temple this size, you really
Yeah,
should
so-
call it a town.
So we'll
But
get the feel of the town when we land.
Do you
They
think
fire upon you. When you come within about 1,000 feet, they begin firing ballistas and longbows, and they don't let up.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for us to be in there anyway, considering what we've done in Malmbrun. And
Or
I've
maybe
looked
they think we're
directly at
just
Prophet.
attacking.
Well, we have an airship.
Should land out and
I-
try to approach on foot.
I think we bypass the town altogether and look for these giants.
Do you think so? That is a good plan.
I tend to agree. Why waste team on a village that's not moving when we can hunt a pack of giants causing tyranny?
All right. Can we try and pick up the trail of giants and then land nearby the trail, away from the?
It's pretty
city?
impossible to pick up the trail from the site. Well, from the sky, you basically lose track of the trail immediately, particularly since you are no longer following it anyway. You are going to a different
Yeah.
destination. So you've lost the trail, but you've still got Nap's estimation that they came.
Should we try and walk through the valley and try and try to pick up the trail?
I mean, their stronghold will probably be near the river. Like, even giants need to drink.
There's underground rivers, surely. They are underground after all. Yeah, let's go. Do we want to go walking? Do we want to like fly into the valley a little bit and then go walking and let the?
Well, we won't find a
people
trail
fly
from
off?
the airship.
Just fly
Won't
away
be
from,
easy.
like flying from Orbar into this sort of valley area, and then dismount and go looking for traces of giant activity. Or we could go back to Lork and pick up the trail there.
So we go back to Lork. That's a guaranteed night trail.
Sure.
Makes sense.
All right. You head back to Lork. It'll take you longer this way, but you can be more thorough. Afternoon Nap picks up the trail without any problem, but Nap, you discover some irregularities. It would appear that these giants have the capability to disappear or teleport or do something, because right where you're following the tracks, and then they disappear one by one. Not all at once. There's about 20 of them, and one by one, these giants just vanish.
Could we do this? See if they're still within 5 miles of us.
Yeah, sure. You can sense a single stone giant, less than a mile away, deeper within the ravine.
Cool. So I'll say his direction to the group.
So the other 20 just disappeared.
Yes.
Where's this other one? Sorry.
Deep in the ravine.
Yeah, it's about a mile away from where you are. Nap would be able to find it from here.
Let's go searching for him then. Stealth.
Sounds good to me.
We can ask him the
When you
questions we have. Yes, sorry, go ahead.
So, what was that? Sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, we can interrogate him.
Cool. I just want to clarify. You've left the airship back in Lork, of course.
Yeah, we're going on
Yeah.
foot. We don't want to be spotted.
Can we tell them to fly off somewhere safer, and we can message them to pick us up?
Sounds good. So you travel about a mile, and it takes Nap a while to look around and align his instincts with his eyes. But you eventually discover a statue made completely of stone that is scratching its chin and looking into the distance. It's a huge statue. It's about 15, 20 feet tall if it was standing, but it's sitting.
And it's animated.
Not moving at all. Not even its lungs are rising and falling. It's made of stone.
Wait,
Is
when
that-
the stone
is it
giant
big?
tracks disappeared, just like walked past like 20 statues, did we?
No, you did not. No.
that-
The tracks disappear right where these statues appear. What a strange coincidence.
Can stone giants disguise themselves as regular stone?
I don't see why they couldn't. I'll get my book out of your case.
I will bring out the small gold chest and make the big gold chest appear. Then we'll get
And
the
I'll
book
whip
out.
out the giant book. Logistics of stone giants.
They have an unnatural affinity with stone. They are the greatest craftsmen that the world has ever known. They taught dwarves how to work stone, and dwarves have never been their equals and never will.
And they don't. Well, it doesn't say about turning into stone, but I guess they'd look like stone statues, right? Does someone want to creep up to him?
Yeah, sure, I'll go up. Well, go with me. Come on.
All right, Ros and Wild Gold, you're standing at the base of this tall statue that looks into the distance thoughtfully.
Can Roz look it over to see if there's any runes on it or anything? Anything of like magic, maybe?
Yeah, you look it over. No evidence whatsoever. No runes, no maker's mark. Usually someone who does work this good would, want people to remember who did it. Nothing like that. It's just an impeccable statue. So lifelike as to be astonishing.
I'm gonna climb it.
As you climb it, it begins moving a little, and its head turns towards you. Do you mind?
My bad.
I jump off.
Thank you. I was deep in meditation.
Are you a stone giant?
Aye, but I am outcast from my tribe.
Oh.
Why is that?
I refuse to serve the agenda of my leader.
So you disavowed the
What's his
actions taken
agenda?
at Lork?
Yes. Is Lork the village that was destroyed?
That would be the one.
Yes. I have never had a problem with humans or dwarves or elves. They have never threatened me directly. I do not see the logic in stirring up the small folk by killing a few of their insignificant lives.
You see, this one here is a smart one. See, we're not going to kill him now, but we're going to kill his friends. But that was a smart move there, mate.
Then my meditations are answered,
No,
for
no matter
I
how
was
small, no
thinking,
lives are insignificant.
I was thinking if this was the right decision to make or not. You have assured me that it was. My meditation has been answered. What was that, Prophet?
I was just saying, no matter how small, no lives are insignificant.
I disagree. When you kill a mosquito, does that change the world?
For the mosquito,
He's got
it
you there,
changes
Prophet.
everything.
No, you're right. I don't think it changes anything at all. I think it's just a fucking mosquito.
Perhaps
But-
we are both right. It is significant to those who are affected, but in the grand scheme of things, it means nothing.
What's your
Speaking of the
name?
grand scheme, if we do not stop your people, Lork will not be it all, and soon it will be Mirabar, it will be Waterdeep. These are not insignificant.
He shrugs his shoulders. Perhaps you are right, but this was not a grand city like that. My name is Gruel.
Brual.
Gruel.
Brual.
It's pronounced Gruel, not Gruel.
Would you be able to show us the way to the Stone Giant's hideout or lair?
You have just informed me of your intentions to kill my kin. I am no traitor.
Well, I mean, we want to kill the king.
You cannot kill the Dodcom. He is immortal.
How does that work?
He has already died and risen from the dead.
Well, how do we stop him?
I do not know. I hope to answer that with my meditation.
Is he someone you can talk to? A
Not
reasonable
you.
guy?
He has an affinity for necromancers.
Well,
Our tribal caves have been given over to mortal necromancers that he might perfect the process of creating more giants dead like he.
Do they wear red?
Say what?
Do they wear red? The mortals.
I do not think so. They are religious, but I do not remember the name of their necromantic god.
Aye, sounds like they're bringing him back if he dies.
I think he's already dead.
Oh, you think he's a, I don't know, like a dead man walking or something?
He's like a lich or something.
I say, do we know of
Liches,
liches?
powerful wizards.
Oh, you'd know of liches. You've been to the Arcane Brotherhood, right?
Everyone knows
Yeah.
of liches.
But we know how to kill a lich.
Theoretically, yeah. Apparently, they store their souls in jewels or magic items or something.
Jars.
Big old pots.
Pots of stew.
So if the
Right.
Dodcong is a lich, we just need to find the phylactery.
Theoretically.
Would eat. That's assuming he is a lich.
Why do your other kin follow him? Gruel?
Will you only kill the giants, or will you kill the necromancers as well?
Do you want the necromancers dead?
If the necromancers are the enemies of the small folk, we will kill them as surely as we do the king himself.
Well, last time I
Necromancers
checked.
are small folk.
Well, isn't necromancy fucking bad overall?
Well, if
I think so.
they work with the giants,
Yeah.
then they have betrayed their own kind.
Yeah, so we will probably kill them.
They
Just
disrupt
like-
the natural order of things.
Just like you don't wish to do your king's bidding, small folk also can have different opinions from other small folk.
Didn't hear most of that, but it doesn't matter if it wasn't for me.
I said, just like he can disagree with his king, small folk can disagree with other small folk.
And just as they can betray their kind, so too can I. And he stands up and begins walking northeast.
Oh, we'll follow. I follow.
Oh wow! I guess is he like walking too fast for us as well?
He's walking at a casual pace, so you would have to rush to keep up, but he's not trying to run.
He grew.
Yes, small man.
You often make things. I heard from my stories back in home. You taught the first dwarves stuff. Well, not you, but your people.
Sadly, we have lost much of our craft, but we are still the greatest in the world.
I don't doubt it. Do you have any tips for a eager dwarf and his friend?
Eager, yes. I suggest patience. Do not be so eager. Let the stone carve itself.
Right. And he'll try not to keep up so much and go back to like not a rushed walk to keep up in talking distance, but kind of just ponder on that.
They use erosion.
Enthusiasm is for apprentices. Masters work with the heart of the stone and make it bend to their will.
Right.
He takes you deep over the mountains. It's a difficult journey, but you guys have crossed the spine of the world, and this is not that difficult. Excuse me. Occasionally you pass ruins, the nests of creatures like griffins and maybe even rocks. It's a wild, untamed country. It hasn't been since the ancient empire of Netheril that anyone has claimed this as their own territory. So it's been like 2,000 years since these lands were even close to civilized. He eventually leads you deep, deep, deep into the gorge itself when he finally comes to a horrendously large cave. It must be 40, 50 feet tall and twice as wide. There, he says, in the Underdark.
Will they know we're coming if we go that way?
There is no other way, unless you can swim through stone, he asked, genuinely thinking it might be an option.
Some spellcasters have this ability, but not I.
Not far enough to get where we're going, I don't think.
Well, I have led you here, and I admit I now feel great shame, and I wish to hide my face from the sun.
Rest assured, you have done the greatest good you possibly could. We will try not to kill. We'll kill the least amount of your people as possible.
This has offended my sense of honor, but personal honor means nothing compared to peace.
Seems we have more in common than I first thought.
Perhaps, little man. He then sinks into the ground slowly, up to his knees, up to his hips, up to his shoulders, and he disappears completely. Nothing is left but these stone giant tracks that just suddenly end.
Oh, wow.
I wave as he goes.
That's
He's still disappearing. It's a slow process.
It's just like
I'm standing there waving for as long as I
He's
can.
only got his ankles in, you start waving.
We're just watching him.
He starts like going down the steps, doing that thing, you know.
I'm being patient.
In the
as
fake
he-
elevator.
Yeah.
My party trick always gets the laugh.
Haralax will play the indestructible lute as he disappears.
He seems to enjoy the music.
I'll wait there as he told me to be patient and wait there until he's completely gone.
All right, he's gone.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't play it very well, but he
Does his best. He's only immortal after all.
he's a level 2 pseudo dragon. Don't know what that does, but he's that.
I'll be back. I have dinner.
Good eat. So, do we need to do anything before we go in?
I think this mission needs to be more covert.
Covert? You want me to be covert?
I don't like being sneaky.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
I like stealth.
I could help out with the stealth part with the bigger
Listen,
lads.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it. That's why I don't like doing
If
it.
Cruel
but I'm happy
holds
to do it.
the consensus that the stone giants want to remain isolated. We just need to move in and kill the problem, and then move out.
I've always wondered, do things stack?
Like, what do you mean?
Depends.
How?
Two people cast Pass Without Trace.
That you don't get a plus 20.
No,
that'd be
same spell doesn't stack. No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But if you had like an
Pass
item that
without a
gives
trace
you
like
plus
10
5
times
stealth,
when it stacks.
like if you had a different item that gives you plus 5 to stealth, that would stack, I'm pretty sure.
Should do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know what to do.
Cool.
You guys got a problem now that I don't want to kill people.
Oh, I don't care. I think it's him you'll have to talk to, and then point at Wild.
No, I'm fine with not killing them. That guy was actually really nice.
Yeah, well, I guess it'll all come down to what happens. Like, if we can not kill the underlings, that'll be easy, but something tells me they're not going to be so kind as to stay their hand on us.
Yeah, I feel
What
like
if
most of them.
we challenged him to a duel?
Maybe
Aye.
maybe his underlings stay loyal out of fear. If we can prove to be stronger, they may leave him.
Well, we're gonna have to split up the group. It's smaller. I don't like it, but one of us is gonna have to find the phylactery to break it, while the other does this duel. Otherwise, he's not
We're
gonna
not even
be an
sure if
end.
he is a lich.
Yeah, but if there is, we need a contingency.
And also, in the background, I'm sort of coming up with questions for contact on the plane. Do you have any like suggestions?
So, are we going the diplomatic approach, or are we going in sword swinging?
I want to kill the giants. They,
All of them?
yes, a lot of them.
Still
I'm
be nice
sorry,
to
but
get,
they've
like-
killed a lot of people. They kill
It'd be
people
nice
I
to get,
care
like, a
about.
sneak attack.
You know, you think no one cared about the people in that other town? They're all dead. Most of them are dead, and these
Aye.
guys just walked away like it's nothing. You want to let some live? No. I want to kill most of them, if not all of them.
So you see, if a ruler forces his soldiers under a steel boot to kill someone, they should be held responsible if that means death for them as well.
Listen, I'm going. Even if you try and persuade me out of this, I'm not going.
No, I'm not trying to persuade you out of it. I'm just trying to make sure you understand the full scope of things. That's all.
Well,
If you
if you
still
storm-
want to do it, by all means, that's your
If you
call.
storm the cave alone,
Everyone
you will die
has
alone.
their own free will, Nicholas. If you
I
tell
know.
me to kill Prophet right now, I could say no.
Aye.
What
Just
if your
saying
god
that
asked you to?
God?
What? Mine?
What if your god asked you to? What if your god demanded?
I don't devout myself to gods like you do. I follow
Which
one
god
god,
do you
and that
think
was
I
the
follow?
God that my wife followed. Well, I have no idea what god you follow, Prophet. You talk to a lot of them, apparently.
Yeah, because none of them are my master.
Well, if the wind says it.
Everyone has their
Did
own free
anybody
will.
else hear that?
I heard it.
It's the will of the world.
It must be done.
For the watch.
Party seems really drawn on this. What happened to this like argument where we're just butchering Hill Giant? Why is it not the same thing?
Because hill
Um,
giants are dumb as fuck and can't even think.
Yeah, the
Where
stone
these
giants are
guys-
like, they're chill. They're like, yeah, we just want to.
I mean, there's a
wanna
burnt village
carve
that
stone
says
and stuff.
otherwise.
Exactly, and you guys are wanting. I
That's
genuinely don't know
necromancers.
where this is coming from.
Oh, I was just thinking if it we don't know the situation. I'm just saying if it's like a dictator forcing people to do shit, otherwise they die, then
And
it might
maybe
have
the
a
ones who
little
did
sway.
it, well, the ones who did it will be held to account, but not the people
Yeah.
not involved.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
I was just throwing ideas out.
I'm not gonna kill little Jimmy, who was just playing with some toys while Dad went off and killed old mate. You know.
But we have
Yeah,
wait
yeah.
Daddy's not coming home tonight.
after
what
we
you're saying.
kill the Lich,
Exactly.
we can go through them and determine which ones are guilty.
And the other thing is, we are 5 to 7 foot tall. If we come in there trying to demand to figure out who killed who and whatever else, I really don't think they'll like it.
If we kill their leader, we will prove ourselves to be of strength.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let us kill their leader. Like, it's not like.
That's why we need
if
to
we
be
try to
covert.
duel him.
Thought you said they were smart, not tribal.
What do you
could
mean?
probably duel him, but
I mean, only tribal people elect the strongest
Are
ones to be their
honourable?
thing. Nah, dumb.
why are we hesitating about this? Where is this coming from?
Stone giants are more intelligent.
They also have their own code of honor, like that guy just said.
So what happens when we come to like kill the storm giants? Like, we're hesitating at these ones.
Or the fire giants. Well, fire giants have slaves, and it'll be a lot harder. But you know, this.
Don't they just get more and more intelligent as we go along?
But the point, it's not the point of them being intelligent. It's the point of them not being huge bastards like the rest of them. Like this is the one thing they've done like ever, and it's unusual for them to do this. And we find out that their leader is working with necromancers, and that some of the giants are like, "This is kind of weird, eh?" And you know, it's not like the hill giants or the frost giants that are going around killing and
The stone
wreaking
giants
havoc.
can literally earth walk out of there.
I
don't think there's anything stopping them apart from maybe being charmed or something. But there's nothing stopping them from leaving.
No, but
Unless
at
actually
the
is
same
something
time,
stopping them.
it's like
I
in a
mean,
human city, if
yeah, you
your
say
king
that,
is
but,
doing
like-
this, like you could be exiled, but you'd be fucked. That's
But
your
it's-
home. That's your people. That's everything you have. You just do it.
If you're saying that to Roz, then Roz will very much disagree with you.
And you don't know the general populace of the stone giants know this has happened. It might just be the military.
And it's not like they see humanoids as anything other than lesser beings.
I mean, yeah, like most humans see Prophet and Liberator, but most humans see like monster races as lesser beings. What's the difference?
Exactly. We slaughter them like they're nothing.
Not everyone.
Most do. For money, for parts, for potions. The Kraken. We didn't even talk. None of us even wanted to talk to it. We killed it.
Because it was the
Oh,
aggressor.
it ate me. That's
These-
different.
This is not different. These giants killed a whole town, and
Not all of them.
I'm just saying.
And it's also the first time they've Aradel, pull out your book. It's the first time they've done this in ages, right?
Yeah. I'll pull out the book. I assume.
Arctic's
I assume
gone.
they do. Yeah, I assume they do.
Yeah, he's sick as fuck. So
Like,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do fuck all.
And I'm also sick, so I'm going to bed now.
Okay, good night.
Good night, Grady.
Coronavirus Part 2, baby.
I guess.
Hell yeah.
I guess if this is this it for the night then?
Looks
That's it, yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone say goodbye to Sash.
Goodbye to
Sash.
Sash.
Goodbye.
To Sash.